shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make.
Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave.
I always heard that his herb was top shelf. I just could not wait to find out for myself.
Don't knock it till you've tried it. Well, I've tried it, my friend, and I'll never smoke weed with Willie again.
I learned a hard lesson in a small Texas town.
He fired up a fat boy and he passed him around.
The last words I spoke before they tucked me in.
I'll never smoke weed with Willie again.
I'll never smoke
weed with Willie again. My party's all over before it began. You can pour me some old Whiskey River, my friend, but I'll never smoke weed with Willie again.
I hopped on his old bus, the Honeysuckle Road.
The party was Vegas, it was after the show.
Alone in the front lounge, just me and him.
With one parting puff, Grim Creeper sat in. I'll never smoke weed with Willie again. My party's all over before it began. You can pour me some old Whiskey River, my friend, but I'll never smoke weed with Willie again.
Now we're passing the guitar, telling good jokes.
I know one's a-comin' 'cause I'm smelling smoke.
No, I do not partake, I just let it pass by.
With a smile on my face and a great contact high. I'll never smoke weed with Willie again. My party's all over before it began. You can pour me some old Whiskey River, my friend, but I'll never smoke weed with Willie again.
In the fetal position, with drool on my chin,
I messed up and smoked weed with Willie again.
Wait, we lost the like? What the hell? Oh no, we gained a like. Never mind. I don't know what the hell I'm thinking. Never mind. Very nice, very nice. Very nice, very nice. Very good. Very good people. Best in the business, very nice. You guys did it. All right, Richard, you have a great day. Thanks for riding along. Stay safe, and we'll catch you next time. Oh, really? R&R. GRG, what up? Well, I think I heard something about one of his cases just got tossed out. He's like killing them in court or something. Yay! 100 likes! You guys are awesome! Well, Doc, we all know how SCOTUS is going to rule on it. The farmers in France, absolutely. France, Germany, all over. Belgium, they're all doing it. Oh, yeah, Doc, so if he gets elected, you think he just pardons himself? You think that's the right move, though? I mean, trying to look at it from the outside looking in. From a neutral perspective. Now, R&R, I just say some PCP alligators. Put them right in the Rio Grande, all up along it.
Thanks, Collection. Thanks for popping in. We're just watching a buddy of mine right now while I find something else. We got another show getting ready to start here in 4 minutes, 50 seconds. Check out his channel. This is Trucking with Callahan. Hey, Blue Steel. Oh, okay.
Oh, so you think they're waiting for after the election, huh? You think that's what they're doing, Doc? Just biding their time? Get it? Biding their time? That was a great play on words. Biding their time.
Cool. I appreciate you popping in, man.
Come on, dude. Can you not go 75 miles an hour? Because that's the speed limit. Come on, dumbass.
Alex Jones, how are you?
Jeremy, I love the quartering. I love Salty Cracker. I love it all.
Salty Cracker, how are you?
Boy, that just sounds crazy.
I can't believe I'm joined by the Roseanne Barr. I'm so glad.
You're very welcome. Nice to be here.
Who is Jeremy and what is the quartering? Well, I'm a commentator, I guess. I'm a Midwestern dude who uploads 4 to 5 videos a day covering everything from big tech to YouTube to technology to pop culture, movies, video games, whatever's going on in the world, I've got you covered. We're still on YouTube right now. Bud Light has decided to just quadruple down in the face of losing nearly $30 billion. Again, I missed it again. I'm out of practice.
Reimaginings.
They are literally trying to put a content creator in prison for their opinions. You're going to find interviews on my channel. You're going to find deep dives. You're going to find breaking news. You're going to find long-term coverage. Everything you need to stay in touch, you're going to find on the quartering. If you're watching this video, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. I really think you're going to find 1 or 2 videos a day that you really enjoy. Good day, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Lots of news to discuss today. Lots of hilarious clips to break down for you on the interwebs. How are you all doing today? Just, curious. Curious how you're doing today. It's some tumultuous times, that's for sure. We got Chuck Schumer basically threatening the American people, saying that if we don't give him $188 billion for Ukraine and Israel, he's going to send America's sons and daughters to die over in the desert. That's always great. I call it treason, but some people think that that's great. In particular, all the people getting rich laundering that money, I would suspect.
Yeah.
Just,
tweaking with some settings here.
Are a bunch of corrupt pieces of garbage. I guess I can't say for sure. Shout out to everyone in the locals chat today, all my members of the basement. Appreciate you. Your support is extremely important. Channel could not exist without supporters like you who choose to join my locals, which is $5 a month. Just a little link that you can click below the video.
It's not necessary. He doesn't do much exclusive on his locals.
Interesting times indeed out there. Tucker Carlson looks to have completed his interview with Vladimir Putin, and anybody caught liking or retweeting it will be labeled a Russian sympathizer. Whatever in the hell that means anymore. Fix my collar. What's wrong with my collar? It's fine. The color is 100% fine. What are you talking about? I guess I fixed my shirt. Interesting times indeed. Week 2 of a brand new shirt every day. I'm running out of shirts. I think I only have 3 left, and they all kind of look like this one. So I won't get any credit for new shirt February. Oh, it's because it's buttoned? Oh, the collar's buttoned? Do you want me to unbutton that? You guys got to pay for nudity here. Pop it like an 80s movie. Hot take, any movie that was produced in the 80s is better than any movie produced post 2020. Rip Toby Keith. Yeah, it was not a Alan Bard says end of days. Yeah, it could be. You know, it's we've got an invasion on our southern border. We've got Chuck Schumer and Democrats and Republicans, rhinos, who yeah, this is pastel. I'm getting him. This is my fall or my spring flavor. All right, I'm wheeling my way to spring. Puxatony Phil did not see a shadow. Wait, what is it? Did you see your shadow? What's the good one? You know, technically my shirts could be a write-off, but I don't write them off. I should have a wardrobe for my show, don't you think? This mayonnaise-looking substance in my beard, that's called gray hair. That is called gray hair. Jeremy wears normal clothes like a normal person, not the exact same thing every day like a cartoon character. I don't know who you're talking about there, but yes, I do wear normal clothes like a normal person. Lots of interesting stuff going on. Channel's growing good on Rumble. We are now at, let's see, 191,849 followers. You should wear listener submitted shirts. No.
Do need to figure out where the nefarious activity is coming from. I have been doing cardio lately. I guarantee you I'm faster and can outrun any police. Oh, she's flipping me off. Is she flipping me off?
Okay, that looks like some...
That's meats.
That does look like some meat.
Billy B, BCNN, folks. Today, I don't know if I felt gay, but I am. Every flavor of the rainbow. Billy B, BCNN, we dress to impress. I am wearing a fancy suit. I do have my binoculars.
Welcome,
I will be being a peeping Tom today. Do you know how people go about recording in public? They absolutely hate it. But me, Billy B, BCNN, I am the best investigative journalist out there, folks. We are the best in business. Are at a bank, folks. I'm rich as hell. I wanted to deposit my money. Will this be the bank for me? We shall find out. I do not see a women's. Not yet. I did see one earlier. She was looking at me like I just came from a Goodwill. Well, that'd be absolutely correct, folks. We save money. We are thrifting boys. So I bought this fancy ass suit for about $800. Now, it wasn't that much. It was like $14. So we are out here, we're pimping hoes. We'll show you once a vehicle comes around. I'm sure they're good. Oh, speak of the devil. Hallelujah. Pilot, we do believe Ming Ling could definitely, possibly be inside this building. Do need to figure out where the nefarious activity is coming from, and we will find it. We absolutely will. Oh, I do hear a police siren. Hopefully they're coming for me. Because let me tell you something, folks. I have been doing cardio lately. I guarantee you I'm faster and can outrun any police. We'll put it to the test. You don't believe me? We will. Ah, shit. Don't worry, I'm sure they'll be coming over here because we are conducting an investigation. Nothing quite suspicious yet. However, this guy, I don't know, something's going on with him. Something's itching my ball sack. So we'll come back to him in a moment. There's a very hot women's in there. Let me see if I could zoom in here. Damn, look at that women's. It looks almost like a man. I'll have to look in the pants just to ensure. What is going on here? What the ginger is going on here? Golly. I bet if she plucked a pube and threw it in a forest, it would definitely start a forest fire. That's a fire crotch right there, folks. You got to be careful with them. Does the bank have an ass-to-mouth machine? Absolutely, sir. But this is what real news is, folks. This is real news. Very suspicious. Yep, that ginger went back in there. She walked out. Something's not sitting right with me. She came out. She winked at me, looked at my wiener is what I felt like she did. And then she went straight back inside. Is that a good thing? Yes, it is. Do gingers have soul? That's a good question. You know, I am a half-breed inbred ginger, so hopefully, or else guess where I'm going? Straight to hell. And that's what I don't want to happen. We're going to get down to it, folks. The nitty and the gritty. The nut and the sack. There's some suspicious shit going on in here. Bank fraud 100%. Look at my skin. It turns pink. I look like a police officer. I look like pig skin. Oh shit, we have a snitch, possibly. Is that Matilda? Matilda. Oh shit. What the snitch? Oh, there she is. She's looking. Is that oh, she's flipping me off. Is she flipping me off? See her finger on her nose? What the hell? She's flipping me the bird. Now she's running off to snitch. Oh shit, a police. There's a cop here. We got the content, boys. Shit. Shit. Oh, there's two of them. Should I run? Oh, shit. Shit, I'm running. I'm running. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Shit. Oh, hello. Yeah, you made me nervous.
I apologize.
That's okay.
Tell me what's going on?
Yeah, just conducting an investigation.
Okay, what investigation are you conducting?
Oh, bank fraud.
Bank fraud.
Yeah, so I'm trying to catch them in the act right now.
Okay.
They've been being naughty. There's a ginger women's that looks kind of like me. I got the red beard, but she came out here and I don't know what she was doing. If she had a superpower of X-ray vision, she was trying to just be inappropriate. But she went over here, did something, and then went back in.
Okay.
Actually, that could be her right there.
She say anything to you?
No, she just looked at me.
You doing all good though?
Oh yeah, just conducting an investigation out here, but
Alrighty, man.
I think one of them is absolutely involved with bank fraud.
Alright, well, we're gonna talk to them. They just wanted us to check on you quick.
Oh, okay.
You're good to be filming as long as you're on the sidewalk, as long as you don't step on their property, because they can ask you to leave. And
okay.
If you're on the sidewalk, you're good to go, and I'm sure you know that. So.
Yeah.
Anything from us?
Well, maybe I shouldn't tell you.
You want to?
I found a baggie that has a bunch of stuff in it, I should say.
Okay.
Like Coke.
Gotcha.
Or what? See, I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't.
All right. Where's the baggie now?
It's in my pants. I also have meat in there, but.
To the bank. Sure. Yeah. That's fine.
Do you want me to show you what I found?
It's fine.
Found this.
Okay. That looks like some.
That's meat.
That does look like some meat.
Well, if I give you this, will you charge me with something?
If you don't think
this
you
is
give it to me, then don't give it to me. Just put it back in your pocket, all right?
All right, yeah, I'll do that. Well, I'll just let you have some dime bag. I don't know what it is. Should I just put it?
Just put it back in your pocket.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to get in trouble.
Do me a favor, just keep your hands out of your pockets while we talk.
Oh.
We're not going to be here for long. We don't need to make big.
Oh, I'm wearing a glove.
I know.
I got one glove.
I see that.
Damn. I was just recording because I want to be the best out there. You know, I want to be number one. I want to be the leader in real news.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm just trying to do. I don't know. Why are they snitching on me though? They don't want bank fraud?
Oh. Check on you. That's all I know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty good then.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Huh. Are you guys hiring right now?
We are hiring.
Really?
Yeah.
Is there like, would I be able to do it?
I don't see why not.
Okay. I mean,
Our website.
I got
all that stuff up.
Really? I got my high school diploma,
Okay.
but I went through special ed.
Okay.
So I don't know if you guys would. I think you would hire me.
Well, that's something they would decide over there. I have nothing to do with hiring. So.
Oh, really? Okay. Number 59 on your vehicle. You're 10 away from 69.
Yeah, that's not my vehicle. No, that's Officer Coolers.
Oh. Do you guys also have like a water park out here?
A water park?
I love getting wet. Even if it's cold, I don't care. I'll get wet.
We do. It's closed for the season though. It's a little too cold for the rest of the public. So.
I mean, I've been out here all day, pretty much. Shit.
Yeah.
And I'm still fine. I'm not cold.
Cool.
Well, if you've seen my inside my pants, you'd be like, "You're cold." But I was actually born like small. I'm not packing heat.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, man. We're gonna get out of here unless you need something else.
Oh no! Unless you want to take me for a drive, we can work together today.
You want a two-man ride along for a little bit?
Yeah, if you want to.
If you reach out to our department.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah, you can reach out to our department, get something set up. I'd love to have you ride along.
You know what? I'll do that. I'll do it tomorrow if you want to take me.
Yeah, you just got to reach out to our department and they'll just make sure everything checks okay. They'll ask for your name and ID and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, I'll do it.
Right,
Why
man.
not?
Who's your name?
Billy.
Billy?
Yes, sir.
Cool, man. You got a YouTube channel or something?
No, I have Instagram.
Instagram. What's your Instagram?
I got 74. Tone Live.
Tone Live.
Yeah.
Cool.
You know, we like doing it's Fent Gang stuff or Ghost Gang. We just have fun. You know, I don't do Fent anymore, but it was fun when I did it. But yeah, Tone Live. Check me out. They call me Devin.
Devin?
Well, that's what
your name is Billy.
it is, but they call me Devin on Tone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, is that where you're
Yeah,
That's
Tone
the
Live.
airport
Check
chilling?
it out. But yeah, we do hood rat shit on there, but it's just fun, you know.
Do you live here in town?
No, I'm looking to move here
Looking to
actually.
move here. Where are you from?
Or 1, 2, buckle the shoe. We go to 3 down in LA.
Okay, good deal.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna get out of here, man.
All right. Hey, I appreciate it. Hopefully, I'll see you guys tomorrow because I want you guys to take me out. Hey, we'll pet the canines, we'll pet the dogs, and we'll go.
They don't like these.
Really?
Yeah, they're not big on
Oh shit. Okay.
All right, man.
All right.
Just make sure to stay on the sidewalk when you're recording.
Hey, I'll do it, pal. You guys have a good one.
All right.
Now look at that butt crack. Huh. Very suspicious. I don't know why they called the police. This is Ghost Gang, Fent Gang for life. Okay. He did take my meat out of my pants. I do have meat right here. This is suspicious. Ghost Gang. And that's how we do it here at BCNN, folks. The drive of nerd, gentlemen. The drive of nerd. Real news only. Hey, that's what we do here at BCNN, folks. Billy B, BCNN. We are the absolute best in business. Absolutely. Who else brings you real news like this? My albino red, and then my African American. Hey, it's Black History Month, so technically I could contribute to that. Billy B, BCNN, folks. We are the #1 leader in real news. Myself, I can't see shit. Hold on. Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like. These binoculars are absolute ass. But hey, they look cool. I just made a merch store. Don't forget to check it out if you want to dress to impress and not look like a nerd. I'll have the link in the description and comment section. New content coming soon, baby. Thanks again for all the support. Yeah, you're a tyrant. Suck my dick. Okay, that's it. Yeah, right.
I'm already too drunk. I can't even stream in my own house. My mom's mad as fuck. If I stream anymore, everyone's gonna die and I'm gonna end up in a trunk. Alright, side. Light this bitch up. Yeah! Talk for the homie, thanks for the dono. Let's get on it. I'm no longer lonely. My mom's a pissed as fuck. She just slammed her door, homie. Everyone dead in the everyone dead in the field. My mom gon' kill me in my sleep. Put a cap on my head till I'm killed. Hey, I'm popping the fan.
All right, back to.
Probably not. Well, you don't like the pink in my shirt? This is pastel, man. That's getting my Easter on. Celebrating He is Risen. Rumble ads, especially on live, are killing Rumble for me. Well, if they bug you, I mean, it's not something I control. But what I would say is they are going to, you know, support content creators. So, you know, whenever I see ads, I think Rumble should roll out, like, Rumble Premium as soon as possible. If they don't already have it. Like, you know what I mean? Something so people can just pay the $5 a month or whatever it is to not have ads. I've got some wisdom showing in my beard. Oh, yeah, it's wisdom. Yeah. Don't spill on it. Well, there's no Mio water in here today. It's just plain water because I can't be trusted. This is why I don't have nice things. It's not close to the trans flag. There's no purple in here. Oh, they do have Rumble Premium. Oh, there you go. $10 a month gets you Rumble Pro. There you go. The interesting news today. Let's start with Coomers are mad they can't watch porn on their $3,500 Apple Vision. We're going to get to that. So, Tucker Carlson interviewed Vladimir Putin today, and the mainstream media is melting down, calling him a traitor, calling him all these things. CNN is absolutely seething. Are there ads on Rumble? Serious question. I run Pi-hole, Brave, ad block, and I don't see shit. I send cash to creators directly. I don't know. I think there's very few, and I think they're only on probably on some of the larger creators. The world will never know if the Mio stain lives on Jeremy's brand new white shirt. It came out. I got off camera, immediately ran it under cold water, and it came out. Benny Johnson being a complete buffoon. What happened to Benny Johnson, Carla? You know what's interesting? What I thought was interesting about CNN having a meltdown about Tucker Carlson interviewing Vladimir Putin. Here's CNN interviewing Osama bin Laden after masterminding the 9/11 terrorist attacks.
How would they do that, P. Martin?
Mike Wallace interviewed someone bad who can't recall who. Oh no, what's the Benny Johnson do? You know, I always love when Benny gets called out for his content thievery. This was CNN in 1997. Sorry, this is pre-9/11. Pre-9/11, CNN reporter interviewed Osama bin Laden about why he declared jihad against the United States.
Just curious, how would they do that? Dolce Bowl.
But
bananas,
this is what they say about Tucker Carlson interviewing Vladimir Putin.
A massive shakeup in Kyiv coming as Putin is trying to court the MAGA GOP in the United States.
Yeah,
in
MAGA.
fact, one of the leaders of the MAGA GOP is in Moscow tonight. It's the man you see here, the MAGA leader, Donald Trump.
Keep saying MAGA.
Carlson. Possibly there in Moscow to interview Putin. Definitely there as a Putin supporting celebrity.
How does he
Just
know
listen
that?
to how Russian state media.
I think Tucker Carlson should sue this bitch. And I'll tell you why. There's absolutely no evidence that he is a Putin supporter, and that is a comment made with one particular goal, and that is to hurt Tucker Carlson's reputation in business.
Is breathlessly celebrating his visit.
Independent journalist Tucker Carlson has flown to Russia from the U.S. via Turkey to Vnukovo Airport. He saw Spartacus Ballet at the Bolshoi Theater, had lunch in a nice restaurant, went for a ride around town, rode the subway. He charged his smartphone via USB port.
Wow, breaking news. He charged his USB phone via USB. What the hell is this news?
and connected to a fast and free Wi-Fi internet.
Whoa, free Wi-Fi.
He charged.
Putin is right. Free Wi-Fi and USB charging. Russia is amazing. See how people can watch propaganda and know it's bullshit. CNN doesn't want you that. CNN doesn't want you to do that. CNN doesn't want you to know that Russia has free Wi-Fi in cafes and fast. Well, I support Putin now.
Charged his phone. Although they're knowing the details about the fact that it was during USB port, maybe give him reason to think twice about all of this. But look at them talking about him like a celebrity. Everything he does
He is a celebrity.
on camera, breathlessly repeated. No, it is unclear if an interview between Putin and Carlson
Well,
will
that's what
take
they
place,
were
but
doing.
if it does,
They
it gives
assessed
Putin
it
a
was
chance to sit down with a big supporter.
Pretty much an act.
It might be
But
worth
he's got to
asking
do
yourself,
something
getting
illegal
serious.
for them to be
What
able
is
to
this
really
about?
do anything.
Why do I hate Putin so much? Has Putin ever called me a racist? Has he threatened to get me fired for disagreeing with him? Does he eat dogs? These are fair questions.
explained
The
to
answer
them
all
that he
of
was
is
just
no.
recording on the
Vladimir Putin
sidewalk.
didn't do any of that.
Just because he said Vladimir Putin didn't
Actually, they
eat
assessed
dogs,
that without even speaking to him.
That's, look at that face, too. That is a face of sexual dissatisfaction.
You must have seen that one a lot.
I'll actually always remember watching that clip. I was standing in Ukraine 48 hours before the war began there.
Oh, yeah, you were standing directly in the war zone. I'm sure you were dodging bullets. Give me a flippin' break.
Well, Carlson then stood by Putin consistently all the way through. And that is why he can go to Moscow now without any fear of being summarily imprisoned. He's a hero. This was Putin's mouthpiece in the United States, somebody who had turned a blind eye to the atrocities committed by Putin because they were happening
Putin's
far away.
mouthpiece.
Once vibrant towns turned to ruins, mass graves with dozens of bodies in the Kyiv suburbs, a theater full of innocent women and children sheltering, bombed.
They were sheltering.
Despite the giant world children written on the roof, more than 200,000 Ukrainian soldiers killed or injured. And tonight, Putin is trying to seize on the fact that Zelensky's military appears to be in turmoil, capitalizing on a moment of intense American political dysfunction.
Wait a
This is the Crumbly verdict. I don't know who that is.
Your Honor, calling People versus Jennifer Crumbly, case number 2227990 at page.
Good afternoon, friends and gentlemen, on behalf of the people.
Thank you, Marquise.
Good afternoon, Sheila Smith.
That's what they were doing, pretty much. They're just checking on him. They assessed it. It was a shtick, which is what it was. Pretty much why they were out there. I think was worried. Some guys with his face half painted blue.
There we go.
With kid binoculars. Was looking at him.
Yeah, I agree. He's almost definitely cooked.
I really want the audience to stay seated after the verdict's read after that.
As long as they're not
Line
dicks,
up on the video,
he
I can-
chats with the cops. The only time he's ever had issues was when a cop walked up to him and just grabbed him and shoved him across the street. Meat in his pocket, yeah. Usually has a dime bag, which is a little bag with dimes in it, and a bag with a
Good
little
job, you.
Coke. So he's got a little baggie with one of those small, tiny Cokes.
All right,
All right.
Mary Jane's, little candies. He's got, I got some Mary Jane's in my pocket.
And my lucky blazer.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've been informed that the verdict is not correct.
That is correct.
Are you correct?
I am.
Could you please read your verdict?
Individually?
Sure.
Okay. On count 1 of involuntary manslaughter as to Madison Baldwin, we find the defendant guilty of involuntary manslaughter. On count 2 of involuntary manslaughter in regards to Tate Muir, we find the defendant guilty of involuntary manslaughter. On count 3 as to involuntary manslaughter regarding Hannah St. Juliana, we find the defendant guilty of involuntary manslaughter. And in count 4 of involuntary manslaughter against Justin Schilling, we find the defendant guilty of involuntary manslaughter.
Thank you for allowing me to see it. And I'm going to listen to this whole time.
Juror seat number 1.
I don't know
was that
anything
an
about this
executive
case.
verdict? It is.
Loser.
Juror seat number 2. Was that an executive verdict? Juror seat number
Doofus.
3. Was that an executive?
Another crime. I don't disagree with that.
Like, I can't tell. I've been doing political commentary on television for 30 years. I think I can tell when a guy is just debating or whether make a calculated guess on how he's going to be actually as president. There's two different things, running and being the guy. Do I like it that Newsom is good at the running part? I do, because that means he can get elected.
He's smoking?
Yeah. Bill Maher then reverts to, oh, I've been doing this 30 years, so I could just tell he'd be a good president. I can't name a single policy he's enacted that I like, but I can just tell. I can just tell. Okay. Cool. I mean, his whole shtick is chain smoking joints on his show and then trying to appear and trying to be. Actually, his whole shtick is chain smoking joints and being a pseudo intellectual. That's what. If Bill Maher actually told the truth about how he believed, he would be expelled from the machine. That's the simple truth. By the way, want to thank everyone for being here today. Lots to talk about still. But I do want to take a moment to let you know this. That's the simple truth. This stream is sponsored by.
We're at a turning point in America. This bill is crucial, and history will look back on it and say, did America fail itself? Why is it crucial? Well, if we don't aid Ukraine, Putin will walk all over Ukraine. We will lose the war, and we could be fighting in Eastern Europe in a NATO ally in a few years. Americans won't like that. If we don't help Israel defend itself against Hamas, that perpetual war will go on and on and on. If we don't help humanitarian aid to the starving Palestinians in Gaza, hundreds of thousands could starve. And the border, everyone has said it's chaos. A speaker, you just saw Speaker Johnson, he said it's chaos, we have to do something legislative a few months ago. But what has happened, in answer to your question, so this is crucial for America. It's a turning point. History is going to look over our shoulders and say, did we rise to the occasion? To his credit, Mitch McConnell did. But too many Republicans, including Speaker Johnson, are just scared to death of Donald Trump. Donald Trump has said he wants chaos. Donald Trump has said, well, wait till I become president. That'll take at least a year. Ukraine could be gone. The border will get much worse. War in the Middle East will get worse, maybe bringing us into it. He's doing it all for political reasons. And let me just say, will senators, the crucial question, the $64,000 question, the majority of Republican senators know this bill is the right thing to do. It's a compromise. I don't like everything in it. Neither does McConnell. But it's a compromise. That's the only way you get things important done in the Senate. We proved that 2 years ago in our bipartisan legislation. And will the senators drown out the political noise from Trump and his minions and do the right thing for America? It's a crucial question. History is looking down on every one of us right now.
Dude's a piece of shit.
Is many Hollywood productions are putting aside writing at the expense of diversity. There are many shows that are made nowadays in modern cinema that are annoyingly, obviously diverse. For example, let me give you an example. I'm watching the show From right now. It's actually on MGM. I don't even know how you get that app, but I watch it through Amazon. It's really good. And take a guess. Every main character is either black or a woman, or gay, or both. Literally. The one guy that's any bit good is portrayed as a total a-hole. And I guess there's one other guy that's racially ambiguous that's sort of a nice guy. That's the show. It's like, I knew you know what they're going to do. But the show is actually good. The writing's actually good. The first season was very good. Second season, not as good. But nonetheless, you can have a diverse cast and have good writing. I think Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was pretty diverse and also one of my all-time favorite shows. Well, Disney has decided to officially replace, apparently, Johnny Depp with a black female lead. Pirates of the Caribbean reboot, eyeing the Bear star lead for the lead role. I actually don't care for this girl's character in The Bear. If you watch The Bear, it's pretty good, especially if you ever worked in a restaurant. It's like particularly good. But she's kind of a crotch on that show. I don't really think she's a great character. She's petulant, and entitled. I don't really care for her character, but anyway, I suppose if that's how her character is supposed to be, she can act pretty well. Disney's forthcoming female-led Pirates of the Caribbean reboot is rumored to be eyeing one of the award-winning stars from The Bear, a black female, Ayo Edebiri. I don't know, I'll probably mispronounce that. No disrespect. Ayo Edebiri is reportedly being eyed to star in the upcoming Pirates of the Caribbean reboot. Insider Daniel Rickman via X recently revealed new details about the female-led Pirates movie, which is still in development at Disney. She is reportedly the studio's top choice for the lead role of Annie, who will be one of several young pirates looking for hidden treasure. Adebiri is best known for Emmy award-winning performance of Chef Sydney in the Hulu FX series The Bear, which is a show that I like, by the way. She's also appeared in the comedy films Theater Camp, which I think is about grooming kids, and Bottoms, which also sounds like some sort of LGBTQ show, and voice a character on Big Mouth, which is also a degenerate show. So there seems to be a trend here. Maybe this Pirates of the Caribbean will be about Somalia. Those pirates. Then maybe that'll make sense. I also guarantee.
Yeah, I did get some sleep.
I also guarantee that she will have a female love interest. Almost guaranteed.
Yeah, they are pretty bad.
A sixth Pirates of the Caribbean film has been in the works since 2011. Unfortunately for fans, the sequel has been plagued by delays, especially after the departure of lead star Johnny Depp, who was dropped from the franchise due to his legal trouble with his ex-wife, Amber Heard, of which he was completely exonerated, by the way. Disney unsuccessfully attempted to reboot the franchise back in 2018 with Deadpool writers Rhett Reese and Paul Wernick. This was followed by plans for a female-led spinoff. I love it. It's like, you tried to reboot it. It didn't work. People didn't want to watch it. Okay. Then, you're like, well, the writing didn't fix it. Let's just try cramming women in it. It's like they never learn. This was followed by plans for a female-led spin-off starring Margot Robbie in 2020. In 2022, Jerry Bruckheimer, who serves as a producer on the franchise, confirmed that they were, quote, developing 2 pirate scripts, one with Margot Robbie, one without. I don't know about you, but I'm a little sick of Margot Robbie. And it's not even her fault.
Well, she's
most of all, I'm sick of the Harley Quinn character.
Yeah.
And I think that unfairly gets put on her. There's nothing Margot Robbie has ever said or done that's offensive. I'm just sick of her. I don't know. I'm over it.
How about you, Chopper? You get some rest?
Another option would be that Disney could go for the 6th Pirates movie, making it a crossover with the Haunted Mansion franchise. You know, a franchise that lost $200 million on its last movie. Like, that's how much Haunted Mansion, the last Haunted Mansion movie they put out, lost $200 million. Pirates of the Caribbean remains one of Disney's most successful film franchises, with all installments grossing over $650 million worldwide. I wonder if it could have something to do. I wonder if it could have something to do with Johnny Depp. I just wonder if maybe it has something to do with Johnny Depp. Here's the original tweet. The upcoming female-led Pirates of the Caribbean movie is still in the works at Disney. Ayo Edebiri is being eyed to star the main character named Annie. They want a younger cast of pirates looking for hidden treasure in Somalia, apparently. They're never going to outdo Jack Sparrow. The Pirates movies are nothing without Sparrow. Just give it up, please. Disney can do whatever they want. It's their funeral, and millions upon millions of moviegoers and dollars will be lost. We'll serve them right. It's really quite simple. No Johnny, no pirates. Lol, oh my god, this would bomb so hard. She pirates of the all-inclusive Caribbean resorts. Why would I watch this? Has Disney learned anything? No thanks, Disney. No pirates without Johnny Depp. I smell something, of course, referencing the 2016 all-female reboot. There are zero reasons or requests to have a remake of this franchise, especially one with an all-female cast. Once again, studios are taking a good thing and wokeifying it, which will only serve it to have it crash and burn at the box office, and then, of course, they'll blame men. Gonna pass. Not a single... I'm looking deep in these comment sections to find literally anybody that agrees with no pirates without Johnny Depp. Pirates of the Caribbean spinoff is expected to fail as Ayo Edebiri gets eyed as lead star. Fans argue that her involvement will be insufficient to keep the ship afloat, insisting that no one can replace Captain Jack Sparrow. Well, duh. I mean, it's a freaking franchise. You know? I don't know what the ratings are like, but I wonder, like, how the ratings of The Witcher are now that they don't have Geralt. Or I wonder how, you know, like, it's a franchise that is Johnny Depp entirely. It's about Johnny Depp. Raise the moist hoist and scissors me timber. Yarg. While rumors continue to circulate, a single name keeps popping up, and that's Ayo Edebiri. The actress, 28, has grabbed the attention of viewers with a number of her performances. For example, she has appeared as Chef Sydney Adamu in The Bear since 2022, which I think there's only 2 seasons of. There might be 3. I feel like there's only 2. And I don't think her character is that great on that show, to be honest with you.
I thought it was clean, though.
Of course, more ginger racing, as the character Annie is based on a female pirate who has red hair. Not just race swapping, but swapping more ginger racing. While her talent is undeniable, fans argue that her presence will not be enough to keep the ship afloat. Well, yeah. No Disney, no pirates, no Johnny, no pirates. Dead on arrival. Everybody knows that. And they're going to put it out there, going to say, oh my God, people just won't, you know, people aren't ready for a black, strong female black character, and it's really just white men's faults. I mean, that's what you're going to see, right? And honestly, again, as a fan of the Bear, I think her character is extremely meh. On the list of actors on that show, she is like the 4th best. 3rd best minimum. It goes Jeremy, whatever his name is, the main guy. His brother is a better actor than her. And then maybe her. She's at best the 3rd best actor on that show. And I just, like, I get nothing against her, but I'm not, you know. I mean, sure, I hope she gets the Pirates of the Caribbean movie because it'll be great content for the channel. But Disney's never going to learn.
There's no real answer to that.
I mean, I don't know what Gingers ever did to Disney.
It's like the people, they have so many comments about what you do, Taylor. Like my buddy Jeremy over at the Quartering.
Taylor Lorenz is one of the biggest cyberbullies on the internet, and I couldn't be happier that her job, her path, her career is going down the tubes.
But the behavior of the influencer class is no better. Like the ethical behavior they have.
They're even worse.
Yeah.
They're even worse. So it's like, guys, look in the mirror. Like, sorry, I shouldn't curse on YouTube, but look in the mirror. You know, like, your incentives are worse. You're producing crazy shit, you know?
Like?
Which I get. Like, again, it's for the algorithm. I understand that you're operating by those incentives. Like, and also, like you said, they have no formal process for correction. They have no formal process. for any day. It's just.
I don't even know this guy. He's DM'd me a few times. I've never talked to him. I don't know if I would call him my buddy. I don't dislike him. Locals chat. Monday, light solid. Tuesday, pastel plaid. Wednesday, dark color darts last night. Thursday, dark plaid. Friday, shirt brand shirts. Is that the prediction? So Wednesday, I've got to wear a dark solid. Okay.
It's a mess. It's a mess. It's worse than the traditional world, which is also a mess, you know? So.
And it's like, people are like, well, we have Timcast. We have Timcast. He's the news, Pete. He's the news. What is Timcast going to do if the news goes away? I know enough. I've seen enough Timcast. 3/4 of what he does is just coverage of what someone else did.
100%.
Like,
but also, like, I mean, someone like Tim is a good example of Tim is a commentator. He doesn't do original journalism.
I don't think Tim Pool has ever said he is. Does Tim Pool call himself a journalist? Like, legitimate question. Does Tim Pool call himself a journalist? I don't think he does. As far as I know, right? I'm almost certain Tim Pool does not call himself a journalist.
We're back in the, whatever, the sit-out Wall Street.
Certain.
As far as I've seen, maybe he does something.
I don't think his org sometimes does.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, fine. But he's primarily a commentator. So he's commenting on the
that's what
news,
she
as
sounds
you said.
like, dude.
And if there aren't journalists to sort of like
Taylor Lorenz is
create that news
disgusting.
that he can then get outraged about and spin and lie about or twist the facts or whatever. Like, I mean, I find Tim, and I know Tim used to work in news.
Oops. I like that. Like, Tim, yeah, he's a liar and a spinner. This is,
Exactly.
by the way, if you don't know who this is Taylor Lorenz. The woman, the 76-year-old woman who writes about 14-year-old girls on TikTok that she doesn't like because they're prettier than her.
Okay, fine. But he's primarily a commentator. So he's commenting on the news, as you said. And if there aren't journalists to sort of like create that news that he can then get outraged about and spin and lie about or twist the facts or whatever. Like, I mean, I find Tim, and I know Tim used to work in news. Tim has become fundamentally dishonest, and same thing with Glenn Greenwald and stuff. And I'm sorry, I know people stand these people. They lie for views constantly.
This is one of the greatest self-owns ever. The fact that she's on camera and completely unself-aware.
Silly, because that is the incentive of the internet, and it's very frustrating to see them heralded as like independent journalists when actual independent journalists, people that actually try to go out and do the reporting and do the journalism, it's impossible for them to survive.
Yep. And no, we are either it's in our culture. We're very much.
Now watch her rewrite her COVID tyranny.
20 minutes or so left. This is the other thing you're kind of known for lately. You're the COVID lady. That's what people call you. This is really frustrates me. And I saw, this kind of made me a little mad.
Is he simping?
I don't know, not quite there. Okay, can you see the picture? Can you see this?
Yeah.
This is the PM. Okay, you can see it. So this is the kind of stories I saw. It says, Taylor Lorenz skips Christmas for 4th straight year because of COVID. Accuses those who don't wear masks of social murder of disabled people.
She literally did say that, though. She literally did say that. I could pull up the tweet.
And then they take, because I think you did an interview one time where you...
Yeah, right after my friend passed away, and this woman was the most unethical journalist ever. MSNBC, I hope you go out of business. Yeah, they basically did this 3-hour interview. I cried, I broke for like a second at the end, and they clipped that, and then they made it sound like I was crying about harassment, which I don't give a shit about, but whatever.
Yeah, and then all these stories, all of them do this.
What do you
So
mean
they
she doesn't
say,
give a shit about people being mean to her? She's constantly saying that.
She says she has she has a disability or she has this or that. She says PTSD and is compromised, and they're like, oh, and look, here's her at an outdoor gathering. Oh,
What's wrong with
here's
this?
Taylor attending a party. She must be making it up.
But also, like, I'm at my max.
No. I read this article. I covered this article. The post-millennial did not say she was lying about her whatever disability.
Delivery time.
Hucky's here. The post-millennial said she's a big fat hypocrite.
Yeah,
Hucky.
Tim's got the biggest ego in the world.
Mask. I'm in an N95 mask. In both of those pictures, I'm in the N95 mask. Like, there's no picture of me that's not where I'm not wearing a mask. And
Oh, bullshit. Ready? Watch this. Watch this. Thank you, Hockey. Where's our N95? Where's our N95?
Is that with Dylan Mulvaney?
This was August 30th, 2023. Hockey! Whoa! Whoa!
Yeah. Yeah, mine do the same thing. I have 3 German Shepherds too. Yes, Tim is a YouTube asset in general, but he's got the biggest ego in the world.
Come here. It's okay. Come here. Up, up. Come here. Come on. There you go. Oh, you're good, Bobby.
Look at
It's
the size
okay.
of that head.
Yeah. It's okay. You scared them away. You protected the house again. Thank you for protecting me, puppy. Thank you for protecting me. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, puppy. Yeah, you're a good boy, huh? Yeah. Shake it off. Good boy. It must have been Taylor's voice, huh? So, yeah, she's a liar.
do I have to go to events for work? Yes, both of those events that I'm photographed at, I was there as press working. Yes, I'm at work events. Yeah, I have a job. Like many people, I have to go to a job despite the fact that I'm severely immunocompromised. Therefore, I have to wear my N95 mask 24/7 because other people are too selfish.
24/7, you're not wearing it right now. Also, what is your immunocompromised condition? I'm curious.
To give a about vulnerable people in this country. I think that's reprehensible.
I find it annoying because there's a little, and maybe they just don't, it could be ignorance, but it's like when I think about my disabilities with people that I cover, often with a lot of the chronic disabilities that, pain, like you're saying, immunocompromised, they're hard to predict. And so it's like some days you'll be really good and you can be out there and functioning, and then other days you'll just be completely wiped and you can't go anywhere.
Oh, 100%. And there's so many things that I've missed.
Oh.
I mean, what you don't see is all the days that all the things that I've missed, which is significant things. I mean, I've missed like major career-making opportunities. I had to do a much shorter book tour because I had to spend thousands of dollars of my own money on COVID safety protections.
Nobody bought your book, lady. Nobody bought your book. Nobody bought your book. It doesn't matter that you had to that you couldn't tour longer. You could have toured forever and still nobody would have bought your book. King of Biltong in the house. I just had some Biltong right before stream. Good afternoon from Anton's in Roanoke, Texas. Free shipping on your Biltong with code TheQ on landedbiltong.com and AntonUSA.com.
I can show you how to do it, Chopper.
Make
It's
beef
not hard.
great again. Get yourself some high-protein Biltong. It's true. I enjoy Biltong greatly, and Anton does keep me flush.
You can bitch all you want as long as you're within the
delicious
guidelines.
meats.
No medical misinformation.
I recommend.
I just ordered some of this.
The
I think it's
Wagyu.
good. I'll tell you how it
But
goes.
also, the bison's probably good. All sorts of stuff.
Just to do like a
not
mini
dehydrated.
book tour, which
It's
I was
dried.
obligated to do for my publisher.
Nobody bought her book.
But yeah, it's just like I don't know what to tell them. And no, I couldn't fly home in the middle of the country for the holidays because my family lives in an area in the middle of the country where there's extremely high COVID rates, and it's too dangerous for me to fly. I was
Name a spot in this country that has quote unquote extremely high COVID rates.
very sick over the holidays. I still am very sick, but I'm slightly better than I was a couple weeks ago. But yeah, I mean, I just don't understand. And also for all these people, for all they know, I could be getting chemo. I could be on whatever. You know what I mean? I could.
But you're not.
I could be living with one lung. Like they don't know
50
anything
likes
about my
a
health
minute.
situation. And so
We
it's
would know.
very
When she
outrageous
talks,
for them
there's
to like
50
make
likes a
these
minute.
comments like, Taylor Lorenz. It's like, you don't know anything about my health. What are you talking about? The only thing you know is that I'm immunocompromised, which I'm open about. And that enough should
Yeah, that enough is good enough for your clout, right?
make you understand why I can't travel sometimes.
Nobody cares that you can't travel, by the way. I don't, and really nobody should. If she is immunocompromised and she makes a decision to not risk it and stay home, that is her choice, right? Does anybody disagree with that?
And we should give a shit about COVID. We should give a shit about the fact that thousands of people are dying a week.
What? This interview was updated 2 days ago. Uploaded 2 days ago, by the way. 2 days ago. Thousands of people dying a week of COVID. Flippin' where? Where?
Drew, where?
And our government is out to lunch. It's bad for the economy to have this happen, and it affects the most vulnerable workers.
I couldn't name a single person that that changes the way they live their life right now in a post-COVID era. You know what's bad for the economy is a government printing trillions of dollars and handing it out to morons to piss away on drugs and shit they don't need.
Yeah, COVID, I agree. COVID's weird because I would definitely say a lot of the early stuff, a lot of the early theater wasn't helpful, but we've gone from perhaps they were too much to like now it's they don't care. They're just completely ignoring it. It's like
Because it's the way it
As
should have
people
been.
should.
Yeah.
If you're afraid of COVID, then stay home. That's fine. I don't have any problem with that. If you want to tell other people what they have to do, then I have a problem with it. By the way,
Actually, I had somebody call in the other day
stream is sponsored by cbdistillery.com. I have a 20% off coupon.
saying
It's a product I actually do take every day. This is
they
the
tested
one I
positive for
distilled.
COVID. I said, okay, are you showing any symptoms?
It doesn't work. I'm still not sleeping.
They're like, well, I'm feeling better now, but I'm still testing positive. I said, well, when the symptoms are, I said, you know, when you're not sick anymore, you can come back to work. They're like, well, don't I have to test negative first? I tested positive for COVID for a month after I was well. So, no, I mean, this is recently too. I was just like, no, dude, when you're better, come back. Well, do I have to get a note from the, well, no, you don't have to get a note from the doctor. Unless you want to, unless you miss more days.
Make the change like I did to CB Distillery. With over 2 million customers, with a solid 100% money back guarantee. CB Distillery is the source I trust, and I have a 20% off code to get you started. Visit cbdistillery.com and use code THEQUARTERING for 20% off. That's cbdistillery.com.
Usually he does these
code
ads.
THEQUARTERING for 20% off.
Off stream.
Next topic. What's all these numbers in
Lunch
chat?
break. Tapadios, what up, buddy?
Don't be gross and talking about having sex with her. That humanizes her bad behavior. If you didn't get the COVID jab, she wanted you dead or in prison. That's who Taylor Lorenz is. And if she could have used her clout to get it, she would have. There's some really gross people in here. I accept gross people. I have gross friends. It's all okay. Now, I've got an interesting story for you. I've got an interesting story. I've always got lots of interesting stories. By the way, if you are new to the channel, okay, and you are enjoying what you see, there is a little button down below the video where you can follow the channel, a green button. Please do consider clicking that. I'm close to 200,000 followers, 191,000, almost 192,000. So hopefully I'll earn your follow today. I'm live every day at 1 Eastern, live for about 90 minutes to 2 hours, depending. And I hope that you're having fun. Now let's talk about the absolute state of conservative media.
We're supposed to update my command. I don't know if it's...
A new plugin has all of the e-girls of the internet up in arms as apparently one of the,
sounds good. I just had a
genius
Dolce bowl.
mad lads, an absolute mad lad, created an AI bot that puts clothes on e-girls posting their bodies on the internet, and women are having an absolute meltdown, including conservative writers at places like the Daily Caller. I, for one, think it's hilarious, and the fact that people are melting down at this level is even better. The name, even better, Dignify AI. And this is, by the way, this is the Daily Caller writing so the Daily Caller, you might think that this article,
there's his link.
You might think this article is written by the Daily Beast, but no, it is written by conservative media outlet the Daily Caller. When you see the author of it, you will understand why. Some internet dork is trying to reclothe beautiful women because of dignity. It is pathetic. Just so
Made in
everyone
Utah.
knows, this is the author. She posts pictures of herself scantily clad, wearing basically underwear. I mean, I guess short shorts on a tube top.
What's wrong with that?
Anyway. And what was great is she posted her own thirst trap photo. Okay? And somebody responded to her with dignify.ai and put a shirt on her and jeans. Absolute awesome. I mean, this is great. I mean, this is great. So this is the absolute state of conservative media, but I also think it's, you know, it is hilarious. If you look at some of these other pictures, the rationale of those who made the tool, I'm not surprised the author of the article would be upset. So this AI tool removes tattoos from women and makes them clothed.
Link is dead.
With the power of AI, we will clothe all insta-thoughts. We will purify AI them of their tattoos. We will liberate them of their piercings. We will lengthen their skirts. We will piggyback off the outrage around AI prawn and commit unrelenting psychological warfare to our own ends. We will show them the lives they will never have. We will force them to gaze upon the image of true beauty, reclaimed from their own corrupted visage. We will bring decency back to the world, one seething roasty at a time. Now, tattoos for me,
I found it.
I don't care for them.
It's only on the
but
Apple.
I know a lot of people do like them. That's fine.
Look at this.
I think this picture. I mean, and of course, Kay Smythe is mad about it at the Daily Caller, a total conservative outlet. Political commentator Jack Posobiec said Friday that a new AI tool is putting clothes back on e-girls and removing their tattoos. The post shows 4 examples of women wearing limited clothing next to what Dignify AI thinks they should be wearing. The purpose of this creepy internet robot person is to bring dignity back to the internet, according to one Twitter account. Hey, leave a like on this video if you enjoy this. One other way to bring dignity back to the internet, by the way, is to make sure you get a sweet Valentine's Day gift box from coffeebrandcoffee.com.
Oh, Jesus.
The unhorization
I'm trying to
app
find
is one
something
step, but getting one of our limited quantity Valentine's Day gift boxes for your Valentine, whoever you're banging this February, would be an absolute home run. Promo code Cupid10 to save 10%, link in the description. The pre-made box includes our real cacao rich caramel hot cocoa, raspberry yogurt pretzels, chocolate covered espresso beans, and a bag of our delicious roasted fresh on demand medium roast. Also, we have a custom box. If they don't drink coffee or you want to pick different snacks, you can build your own custom box and use the same promo code there as well. She's 4chan launches new AI tool. Its purpose is to put clothes back e-girls and remove tattoos. It's called Dignify. Personally, I don't care what women wear. If you think a girl is trash because of her skimpy clothes and tattoos, or maybe she's cool and smokes Marlboro Reds, then I hope you have the most beautiful
Unhorization-
life filled with time and space
Unhorization
to
app.
worry about that stuff. It doesn't hurt anybody. I also feel like this editorial is a great opportunity to tell everyone who watches me on Newsmax, Joe Pag's show, The First, etc., and feels the need to email me about my aesthetic. I'm not going to get rid of my nose ring, and I'm incredibly proud of my former modeling work. I don't care if you think I'm unprofessional by most conservative standards. By most people's standards, I'm extremely unprofessional person, and I've worked really, really hard to be this way. This is the fact. This is the reality of the conserva thought, by the way. If you look at many of the women at companies like TP USA, other these big conservative Inc., being moderately attractive and conservative was a gold rush. A gold rush taken on by people like, I don't know, Candace Owens, for example, Tommy Lahren, and all the many that followed them behind. Like, the idea of conservative thoughterry. What's the one chick on Twitter who Elon simps after for some weird reason? There's another example of a conservative thought. Somebody with a long liberal history and a history of doing spicy photos suddenly is conservative. Somebody who does bondage photos suddenly is a conservative commentator. You don't have to dig very deep. It's like literally scratch and sniff, and you can find all these ex-e-whores who are suddenly conservative because conservative men are thirsty. And if they're moderately attractive, they'll ignore all of the red flags. Look at Eliza Blue, for example. Look at Jack Murphy, right? All these people are fake conservatives, but they grift off conservatives because they're dumb. Conservatives are thirsty for hot chicks. I never wanted to fit into the boring boxes of what you expect a modern woman to be, and I ain't changing for anybody. That's what you wrote this. You wrote this whole article. There's nothing of substance in this article other than this girl is triggered. In a conservative outlet, by the way. This girl, for a conservative website, is triggered. Now, I am not, for example, I don't care if women want to dress in a revealing manner, all right? That's fine. But the reality is there's some level of modesty that I think most people would expect of conservative women. I think that I don't necessarily think voting Republican means you have to be conservative. You know, I vote Republican, but I'm mostly, almost exclusively libertarian on things. I think if you want to say I vote Republican, but I'm also a whore, then that's fine. But you can't get into the conservative, you know, world. I have a great body, and not in a gross body positive way, and I'm tall and thin, so nothing to be insecure. All right. Plus, I'm like, what? Why are women so triggered by this? I don't think there's anything wrong with women wearing like a. I mean, you don't have to have your boobs flopping out of a shirt to be attractive. You know? That's the thing. All these replies, there's literally nothing bad about this. It's only the only positive troll I've seen here in years. It's barely a troll. You know, attraction thrives on mystery and tension. The more that this, you know, kind of stuff is openly displayed, it demystifies and normalizes it in society, the less exciting it is. Yeah, that's true.
All right, Chopper.
I'd buy that.
Yeah, I agree.
The woman with more clothes on look more attractive, from Luke Rutkowski. I would agree. If you look at these pictures, like this, in every single scenario, the women with more clothes on look more attractive. Now, I'm not saying women can't feel comfortable or dress nice or whatever. I mean, this is a nice dress. Stuff isn't flopping out of it. I just think the meltdown is the funny part. Kay Smith, news and commentary writer. Sure. A real conservative calls them an internet dork. I think it's great. It might be one of the greatest trolls in modern day history. I don't see anything wrong with it. It's not as if the program can actually replicate posted photos. I have to admit, looks better clothed than not clothed. Of the example shown, I like it. I mean, I think that's, you know, if I get too spicy on my thumbnails, viewers email me and say like, hey, can you not have, you know, big boobs hanging out? People don't want all that. If they want to, they can go look at it, you know, on the internet if that's what they so choose. But the meltdown has been absolutely hilarious. I love it. I love every bit of it. Love it. It's like a fatwa on horse. I mean, you can say, like, oh, women should be allowed to show some skin, and I agree with you, and it doesn't make you a whore to, like, have a low-cut top. There's that. And then there's shit like, you know, this is totally fine for being at the beach, this clothes, you know. But this is a whore, right? This is a whore taking a picture in a tool section for her OnlyFans account. So I have no problem trolling her. No problem whatsoever. None. If a woman is upset by this, then they know what they're doing is whoring. That's what I'll say. They know that they're up to hoe activity with hoe tendencies, hoes other friends, and hoes other enemies. Hey ho, how you doing, how you been? Probably doing hoe stuff, because there you hoe again.
True.
Now, I also reject the notion that, like, any woman in the conservative space who's pretty is a whore. You have to be able to know the difference. You have to be able to know the difference between the conservative thoughts and, you know, people who are just, you know, proud of their bodies. There is a difference. Why are these
Supposed to be
articles
in
not
Leech.
loading? Here we go. Let's talk about Neil deGrasse Tyson, huh?
He just launched a Stars channel on Pluto.
Neil deGrasse Tyson is at it again, I think, in a weird attempt to try and get back on TV. I think if you actually look at Neil deGrasse Tyson, famed astrophysicist, and his intersection with this wild woke nonsense, I think it might actually coincide when he was forced off of TV due to inappropriate contact with a woman.
I didn't know that.
Now, I don't want to get too detailed into, that particular part of his life, but there was a bedroom misconduct probe placed on Neil deGrasse Tyson, and I just wonder if that might coincide with his sudden woke reimagining. He is virtue signaling the machine that he's ready to step in line and push the message in order to get back on TV. Just like Bill Nye, a man who was famous 30 years ago when I was a kid, begged his way back on TV. And what is it that he did when he got back on TV? He pushed gender ideology. And that's exactly what they're doing to Neil deGrasse Tyson, who is desperate for money and fame. This morning, got in an argument and accused the board of Madison Square Garden of being all white. Which, because they wouldn't give him enough free hockey seats. Page 6 hears that there was an Ursa Major blow-up between Madison Square Garden staffers, of all people, and Dr. Neil deGrasse Tyson over tickets to the Rangers this past weekend. Apparently, the famed arena offered him stubs to Monday's game tickets, then swiftly withdrew the offer after, in a strange twist, he claimed its board of directors was all white. By the way, spoiler alert, they're not. The bizarre back and forth began, we're told, when the astrophysicist asked for a handful of tickets to see the Rangers play the Colorado Avalanche. Why are these people asking for tickets? This is what I don't understand. I would never take these. Why wouldn't he pay for these tickets? Neil deGrasse Tyson's salary at the Hayden Planetarium is $450,000 annually, and entered into a deal with Netflix worth $10 million. Neil deGrasse Tyson is a multi-millionaire, and he was mad not that they gave him tickets. They comped him tickets to a game, but because they didn't give him enough of them.
True.
We're told Madison Square Garden readily agreed to give him some seats, but couldn't provide as many as he'd asked for. You know why? Because actual fans, people who actually paid to watch the game, rudely bought those tickets.
Get dirty.
Then things began to spin off their access. Apparently,
It's not a minute.
Dr.
It's
Neil
only 10
deGrasse
seconds.
Tyson
I was
mentioned
playing
to
with
the
settings.
bafflement of the garden staff that it's Black History Month, adding that he'd noticed there are no non-white members of the board. All of this, so let me just put what Neil deGrasse Tyson, this is what Neil deGrasse Tyson, net worth somewhere between $10 and $20 million minimum. Wanted free tickets to a hockey game. They didn't give him enough free tickets to a hockey game, so he called them racist. So Neil deGrasse Tyson jumped on the internet, looked up the board of directors to Madison Square Garden because they wouldn't give him enough free hockey tickets, and called them racist. It seems that stunned and dismayed insiders, one of whom we're told somewhat oxymoronically referred to him as that idiot astrophysicist, swiftly voided the tickets that they already gave him. Hey, leave a like on the video for whoever did that. Absolute Chad, whoever did that. Girls can be Chads too. So they gave him tickets. He whined that they didn't give him enough tickets, called them racist, so then they took back the tickets they gave him.
What is this?
Sounds like there'll be many moons before the good doctor can go to a Rangers game without getting an icy reception. Perhaps you should try the LA Galaxy instead. A rep for Madison Square Garden said Mr. Tyson is incorrect. We have several diverse members on our boards. Now, if you want to remember who Neil deGrasse Tyson is, this is a guy that exploded in a debate about trans women competing in women's sports.
What the fuck is that?
This, I believe, was in his interview with Trigonometry.
Dude, what the
Astrophysicist Neil deGrasse Tyson was confronted for support for gender ideology concepts, including biological males who identify as transgender should be allowed to compete in women's sports in some circumstances. Tyson discussed transgenderism on Trigonometry, a free speech YouTube show run by
I love the
British
first
satirist
fucking comment.
Constantine
Keith Moon never dies.
Thyssen.
He's hiding out in
Thyssen
Japan
pressed
doing
Tyson on criticism
kids'
posed
death
by the
metal
idea of
drumming now.
biological males competing on women's teams. At one point, Tyson raised his voice, appearing to state that the entire sports infrastructure should be reconsidered to ensure inclusion and fairness for all. Quote,
dude,
one of your functions over time has been to communicate scientific knowledge to the public, Kissen said. Kissen then asked Tyson about his belief that gender exists on a spectrum. Kissen was referring to Tyson stating on TikTok that the XX chromosome and XY chromosomes are insufficient
copyrighted if I play
because
it.
when we wake up in the morning, we exaggerate whatever we feel we want to portray the gender of our choice. Suppose no matter my chromosomes, today I feel 80% female,
Dude, there's a bunch of
20%
videos
male.
with this dude.
Now I'm going to put on makeup. Tomorrow I might feel 80% male.
When you play
I'll remove
deathcore at a
makeup
kid's
and I'll wear a
concert.
muscle shirt. What business is it of yours to require that I fulfill your inability to think of gender on a spectrum? Again, this is a common tactic by the woke worshipping weirdos. I am not, and I would suspect nobody else is, saying that you can't think of gender on a spectrum. You can do that. You can absolutely do that. I have no problem with it. The problem is when you call yourself a scientist and you say that that's the case. When you say that biology
That
doesn't
video
matter
has
and you're a
19 million
scientist,
views.
people
It's 5 years
say,
old.
well, what's
It's
going
still-
on with that? That's a little odd. But this, of course, isn't the first time.
I bet you Pete
After
Morton's
Neil
seen it.
deGrasse Tyson went on Bill Maher's show and stood up for insane college campuses.
That's some straight up Japan
Maher
stuff
had completely abandoned college campuses when it comes to his stand-up comedy career. Neil deGrasse Tyson said on Sunday's episode of Club Random in response to Maher politely told deGrasse Tyson he was being far too broad with his criticisms of Maher's comedic work. But deGrasse Tyson wouldn't let it go, basically telling Maher to censor himself to be able to work on college campuses. What a puss. Considering how many non-woke people have been attacked and threatened by far leftist woke students, it's unclear why deGrasse Tyson was so hell-bent on making this point to Maher, saying he'd given up on an entire generation.
Here's a better one.
I've given up on any
I'll play this
place that doesn't even remotely
moved
attempt
over to the other
to
computer.
believe in free speech, Maher shot back, yelling finally, and thinks
Yeah, he
that
looks
anyone
weird.
that they hear that they don't like, that they don't agree with, is violence. These people are effing nuts, and you should be calling them out. Somebody like you
This guy
who
getting
is
arrested?
standing with kids. At this deGrasse,
One second, I'm sorry about that. Can't seem to get this cuff. Hey, so you got another cuff key on you? Yeah. See if
Ow.
Hang on, I'm trying to get my key up here, okay?
What are you trying to do?
Can you just loosen this for just a sec? Oh, hey, Ron, it's good. Oh, you're
Levi?
good, man. I got a whole finger in there, man.
Okay.
Okay, I got a whole finger in there. Both my whole index fingers in there. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it was just way up on your wrist. Just keep it here at the lower portion.
I need a paramedic too. You hurt my arms and you hurt my back.
I will,
What?
Stay right here. If you need a paramedic, lean up against the wall if you need a paramedic, sir, okay?
I'm good. I'm good
Now-
right here.
Now, if you say you need a paramedic, please lean up against the wall. I don't want you falling over and getting hurt, okay?
Keep your fucking hands off me,
If you say you
dude.
need a paramedic, please sit down, sir.
Don't
If you
tell
need
me
a
where to
paramedic,
sit.
Are you dizzy?
Why do you keep fucking putting your hands on me?
Why don't you obey simple commands?
I don't need to obey you.
Yeah. Oh, did that come out during? Yeah. Okay, that's what I said. I'm gonna call APD and tell them I'll send you a paramedic. Okay?
Please send Val 1K, please, man. Yo, if someone sends me $1,000 right now, man, I'll fly into Oregon and I'll drive Ray all the way to meet Hez in the middle, so they can pork each other, and then we'll drive her to.
You express it, you are not going to be allowed back. That's how Hollywood works, at least in my opinion. You'll have to let me know in the comments. By the way, shout out to everyone who is watching on Locals right now. We've got 40 people watching in Locals. It's really nice to see that chat lively. If you want access to the Locals members chat, please do consider supporting the channel. Today is a great
That's
day
funny.
to do it.
The same routine after
All
5
you have to do
years.
is
huh?
click this button that says The Basement on the screen. It takes
You
you to
see
my
that they're going to
Locals.
let.
$5 a month. I would absolutely love to see 10 new members in there today. Can we get 10 new members into the Locals chat?
Stop begging.
It's $5 a month, or you get 2 months free if you pay for the year, but it goes directly towards supporting the channel. I would really like to push this hard to try and get
Let's check this out
some
real
people to pull the trigger.
Tonight, we're here to interview the president of Russia. We're in Moscow tonight. We're here to interview the president of Russia, Vladimir Putin. We'll be doing that soon. There are risks to conducting an interview like this, obviously, so we thought about it carefully over many months. Here's why we're doing it. First, because it's our job. We're in journalism. Our duty is to inform people. 2 years into a war that's reshaping the entire world, most Americans are not informed. They have no real idea what's happening in this region, here in Russia or 600 miles away in Ukraine. But they should know. They're paying for much of it in ways they might not fully yet perceive. The war in Ukraine is a human disaster. It's left hundreds of thousands of people dead, an entire generation of young Ukrainians, and it's depopulated the largest country in Europe. But the long-term effects are even more profound. This war has utterly reshaped the global military and trade alliances, and the sanctions that followed have as well. And in total, they have upended the world economy. The post-World War II economic order, the system that guaranteed prosperity in the West for more than 80 years, is coming apart very fast, and along with it, the dominance of the US dollar. These are not small changes. They are history-altering developments. They will define the lives of our grandchildren. Most of the world understands this perfectly well. They can see it. Ask anyone in Asia or the Middle East what the future looks like. And yet the populations of the English-speaking countries seem mostly unaware. They think that as nothing has really changed. And they think that because no one has told them the truth. Their media outlets are corrupt. They lie to their readers and viewers. And they do that mostly by omission. For example, since the day the war in Ukraine began, American media outlets have spoken to scores of people from Ukraine, and they've done scores of interviews with Ukrainian President Zelensky. We ourselves have put in a request for an interview with Zelensky, and we hope he accepts. But the interviews he's already done in the United States are not traditional interviews. They are fawning pep sessions specifically designed to amplify Zelensky's demand that the U.S. enter more deeply into a war in Eastern Europe and pay for it. That is not journalism. It is government propaganda. Propaganda of the ugliest kind, the kind that kills people. At the same time, our politicians and media outlets have been doing this, promoting a foreign leader like he's a new consumer brand, Not a single Western journalist has bothered to interview the president of the other country involved in this conflict, Vladimir Putin. Most Americans have no idea why Putin invaded Ukraine or what his goals are now. They've never heard his voice. That's wrong. Americans have a right to know all they can about a war they're implicated in, and we have the right to tell them about it because we are Americans too. Freedom of speech is our birthright. We were born with the right to say what we believe. That right cannot be taken away no matter who is in the White House. But they're trying anyway. Almost 3 years ago, the Biden administration illegally spied on our text messages and then leaked the contents to their servants in the news media. They did this in order to stop a Putin interview that we were planning. Last month, we're pretty certain they did exactly the same thing once again. But this time, we came to Moscow anyway. We are not here because we love Vladimir Putin. We are here because we love the United States, and we want it to remain prosperous and free. We paid for this trip ourselves. We took no money from any government or group, nor are we charging people to see the interview. It is not behind a paywall. Anyone can watch the entire thing, shot live to tape and unedited, on our website, tuckercarlson.com. Elon Musk, to his great credit, has promised not to suppress or block this interview once we post it on his platform, X, and we're grateful for that.
Who knows? I mean,
Western
I haven't heard
governments,
anything.
by contrast, will certainly do
other
their
than
best to censor this
speculation.
video on other less principled platforms because that's what they do. They are afraid of information they can't control. But you have no reason to be afraid of it. We are not encouraging you to agree with what Putin may say in this interview, but we are urging you to watch it. You should know as much as you can. And then, like a free citizen and not a slave, you can decide for yourself. Thanks.
Okay. More ledger talk here.
Coomer's raging after spending $3,500 on what they call a $3,500 chastity belt. That is, of course, Apple Vision Pro. Turns out many of the people who purchased this product wanted to watch spicy videos on it, and they can't, and now they're returning them. Now, I don't know who the target is for this item. $3,500 for goggles? I don't know. It also baffles me that I see people out in public wearing them because you could just rip it off their head, and that's $4,000 in your pocket, $2,000 at the pawn shop probably. I don't know who this product is for other than rich kids. I don't mean to shame anyone who wanted to buy it as a toy, but $4,000 is a really high-end gaming computer or a high-end gaming laptop or, I don't know, 4 months, 2 months rent, 3 months, I don't know, who knows what rent is these days. But it turns out all these Redditors are raging because they can't jerk off while wearing their masks.
Because Tucker, I don't think he's even on. Oh no, is he? Is he
because
on,
of course it is not a VR virtual reality headset. It is an AR headset, an augmented reality headset. $3,500, and the first thing you try to do is get on the hub. That's weird. People are sad.
Yeah, he does have a channel.
Apple Vision Pro is not the new frontier for fapping after all. Apple Vision Pro, the massive tech company's foray into VR headset space that hit stores just a few days ago, it's very expensive. It's an expensive piece of tech, hence the price tag, that you can use for working from home by virtually pinning windows all over your house. Take that, return to office mandates. Going in-depth into the hottest VR-capable games like Resident Evil 4 or watching sports games complete with real-time stat updates. But one thing you cannot do with Apple Vision Pro is watch VR porn. And fans of scintillating smut are not happy. As a result, as reported by 404 Media, VR porn community quickly realized that their favorite kind of content won't work on your headset. Imagine paying $4,000 to watch these type of videos. Now, I don't know. I've never gotten into VR. I guess people can let me know in the comment section down below. But everything I've seen from VR just still seems like it's years and years away. Maybe I'm wrong about that. But to spend $4,000 to be an early adopter in this, hard no. I spent $5,000 to be an early adopter of Elon Musk's full self-driving. That was the last time I did that. Now, it is much better now. Much better. Now, 7 years later. And now people are paying more than $10,000 for it. But I digress. As reported by 404 Media, the VR prawn community quickly realized this. In a Reddit post on Oculus subreddit, one user asked if anyone had figured out prawn on the Vision Pro. Dying to get this to work. Ha ha. The post reads, if anyone has a success story, please tell me how. The top voted comment doesn't mince words. Worse than the PSVR 2 $3,500 chastity belt. Quote, there's a hack for playing VR files if you have an AVP, writes another commenter. It involves restoring it to default factory settings, boxing it up, selling it on eBay, buying a Quest 3, and pocketing the $3,000 difference. Let us know if that works. Because the Apple Vision Pro allows you to use web browsers and place them virtually in the real world, you can still navigate to the hub and watch as many regular or flat adult videos as you would like. But VR videos, which are often filmed using viewable in 180 degrees, cannot play on the Apple Vision Pro. Something VR prawn enthusiasts. That's what you're an enthusiast now? I guess that's some pretty good branding to be called an enthusiast. The day before Apple Vision Pro's February 2 release date, an r/Vision Pro post titled "My Last Night Suffering Ends," and an ode to my last night suffering with being able to see the space between the pixels on my Meta 3 while trying to watch VR prawn, breaking my otherwise pristine immersive experience. Tomorrow ushers in a new frontier of masturbatory technology. It could be a population growth turning point for humanity if it's good enough. What do you mean population turning growth? Ultimately, travel to the new frontier of masturbatory tech appears to be on hold. As 404 points out, the same person hoping for that new frontier founded the r/Apple Vision Spicy subreddit. Though it's not surprising that VR apps are not available on the headset. The late Steve Jobs said in 2010, those who wanted those kind of apps on their phone should buy an Android. That what is surprising is that none of the, I'm sure, enterprising young men trying to watch this. Oh, it's only men? Haven't figured a workaround yet. 404 Media points out that Apple started supporting WebXR, an application programming interface API, on its in-house browser back in Safari in 2022, and Vision Pro supposedly supports that API, but perhaps there aren't too many VR prawn makers optimizing vids for that less popular browser. I mean, you spend $4,000 on this and then countless hours just to be able to watch prawn on it. Might I suggest, and by the way, I am not one of those, like, you know, I'm an all things in moderation guy. You know, fellas, if you need to get the poison out once in a while, I don't think that makes you a bad person. Same thing for you ladies out there. When you're buying a $4,000 tool for this purpose and then dedicating countless hours to making it work on said tool, I'd say you have a problem. Give it a few weeks, VR prawn fans. Redditors have already reported some success rejiggering the advanced Safari settings on their Vision Pro, and as 404 reports, one person has been downloading WebXR clips and converting them into formats that can be played through Vision Pro's file app and is sharing them on a dedicated Discord, though the videos are reportedly not that great. I mean, it's sad. What I like is the VR prawn aside, because why? This attitude is what makes me not like Apple. They just fundamentally don't think their devices you buy are really yours. They still see them as extensions of their own marketing. To Apple, you're a walking billboard when using their device, so they think that they should still get a say in the appropriate or inappropriate usage of it. Coomer.
I think that's true, though.
I mean, I think that $4,000 is a
Or get an
year-long gym
imagination.
membership. That's the price of getting. That's the price of getting. What do they call the teeth replacements? If you had to get your teeth fixed, if you had to have, if you wanted to hire a personal trainer to lose weight, that's $3,500 is a whole new wardrobe. You could buy a whole new wardrobe, buy a years-long membership to a gym, get your teeth fixed, and go experience the warm, sweet walls for real. Like the real thing is. I mean, and then you see, of course, people. These all seem fake to me. I'm pretty sure a lot of these are debunked. But a viral video of a motorist seeming to let Tesla's Cybertruck drive itself while wearing the new Apple Vision Pro headset is sounding the alarm bells at the highest levels of the U.S. Department of Transportation. Despite their names, Tesla's assisted driving features autopilot, enhanced autopilot, and full self-driving do not mean that vehicles are fully
It's
autonomous.
more than my first two cars, too.
On the highway, they're pretty close, I'll say.
I paid $1,000 for my first
U.S.
one, but it was
Secretary
a
of
Mustang,
Transportation
so.
Pete Buttigieg said on Monday on social media. Apple specifically
Pinto
cautions against
Mustangs.
using the Vision Pro while driving. User guide, but never use the device while operating a moving vehicle, bicycle, heavy machinery, or other situations requiring attention to safety. Well, these people should be banned from. I mean, you can just remove their access to the full self-driving feature on their Teslas. And the sad thing about all this is, like, I've said this before and I'll say it again. Like, society is falling apart. Men are like, you're spending $4,000 to jerk off. I am dead serious. I'm saying if you spend your money wisely, that's a whole new wardrobe. That's getting your teeth fixed. That's getting a proper haircut, beard trim. That's getting body waxed. That's getting that's a cash fund for money to take women out on
This is what it
dates.
looked like.
That's getting a better apartment. That's fixing your car. I don't understand it at all, but I guess more power to them. I guess. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. You have your heart racing at night. Yeah, I mean, I think when you come off them, it takes a while. CBD, is something I tried to replace my SSRI. I'm not a doctor, but that's what I chose to do, and it seemed to help. But it was rough until I got them off. I got off them completely, and I think it's just a struggle. I was on them for many years. Ricky A says Google is suppressing searches for Tucker Carlson interview. I only got Ice Cube and Mel Gibson, no Tucker. Yeah, I'm not surprised. The whole thing is just sad. The whole thing is just sad. Yeah, thanks to everyone who supported today. Nearly 5,000 people watching here at the end of the stream. I'm really thankful for your support. If you're enjoying the video, if you're enjoying the coverage, please do just click that follow button down below. That's all I would ever ask. And I go live every day at 1 Eastern to about 3 Eastern. So we're just wrapping up here. But if you want to support the show, you want extra access to me, I'm hoping that 10 of you out of the 5,000 will click
Yeah, I don't even
this
know when
The
it's coming
Basement
out yet.
button. Join the basement. It's my locals community. I know you see a lot of people on Rumble promoting this. There's a separate chat open during live stream where I see everything you say, like Mr. P talking right now, and Brian, and TD Mantle talking. You also get direct access to me, but most importantly, you support the show, and it means a lot. It goes a long way. It's $5 a month, but you know, you get a couple hundred people doing it. That's less CBD ads I got to do. It's less, you know, worry about sponsors that I need. Or you could buy some coffee too. Don't forget the gift boxes. I didn't link them in the description, but our Valentine's Day gift boxes are promo code CUPID10. I'll put it in chat.
They're going for about 13 grand now.
Oh, nice, Myers. Thank you.
In good shape, anyway.
All right, so we'll be back tomorrow in 22 hours
140
with all
horsepower.
the latest news. Hopefully, Tucker drops the interview today. I don't know if it's going to be something he sits on or not, but hopefully he drops that interview today, and we'll get to read that because I think that'll be, or we get to react to that.
Oh yeah,
I
it
think
was
that'll
ugly
be
as
pretty
fuck.
cool.
I'll agree.
And
slow as fuck too.
We'll see you in 22 hours.
140
Appreciate
horsepower,
ya.
and the vehicle was pretty heavy.
There'll be a self-custody option, or you know, I can keep custody of it for you. So I'll just keep custody of it for him. No one's listening. Yeah, no one's listening. They were trying to watch this goddamn video. You need that list? Yeah, I have a list. I can put that list out. I just don't want these people to get harassed, you know what I mean? Like, they should be able to YouTube without getting harassed about some goddamn made up tokens that they got being in some chat one time, you know?
I don't want everybody to know my address.
I want to know his address. Who address?
Is he out of cuffs?
Bad Badger temporary hoardings. Try again. Bad Badger custodial services.
Hey, brother, how you doing?
Lackluster, yeah. Lackluster.
I got hurt pretty bad.
Lackluster's hodling though. He's a hodler, man.
They hurt me pretty bad.
HB is a hodler. Oh, there's also a handful of people that they're hauling forever. They're not selling. I think Amanda Cruz has a token that she's hodling forever. Right? Yeah, there's also like a handful of people. There's only 53 tokens or 54 tokens total on the ledger. 0.8 token is in escrow right now waiting to get burnt. Mr. D has over 10. A handful of people got 3, 2, and then a bunch of people got 1. And out of those bunch of people, a bunch of them are dormant, like they don't know about it. And there's a group of them that's holding forever. They're not selling no matter what. They're holding forever.
No, I didn't break the law. You know. Thank you.
I got his live pulled up. It's really blurry. Nothing's happening. The Reno 911 audit. Yeah, Amanda's holding forever, man. She's not selling no matter what. What's a bad badger and opposite of a good badger? Yeah, Mama Bear holding forever, man. Hell yeah, you get it. I'll timestamp it for you, man. Here you go. Click on that link, man. I timestamped it for you. He's live right now too, Papa Meatball. He's going to Wasilla. I'm keeping an eye on it. Reno 911's live, but his stream is like very blurry, man. It's like super blurry. It's fucking like Minecraft, man. Soup Mama's live grifting at a fucking car repair shop.
Yes, sir, I am. He hurt my shoulders, he hurt my back, he hurt the back of my neck. He was doing pressure points on my leg and on the side of my head and on.
They said something about You want medical or something like that?
Yeah, just to get it on record because he did hurt me. My shoulder is previously injured. He re-injured my right shoulder. He didn't have a lawful right to put his hands on me,
Let
sir.
me
Oh, you mean the
put
Toby?
you on AFT to come out and take a look at you.
Yes, I do.
This is the part I didn't see yesterday. Oh, the token is, it's a made up token I made up, cheap to load. It was all help. Yeah, I saw that part yesterday. Or when I
Sir,
watched it last
could
night.
I get your name?
Busby.
Busby, thank you, sir.
Just hold tight.
Thank you, sir.
That's my, I'm charging my ankle bracelet. It's charged up now, so I can take my battery off. Thanks, man. inDOCtriNATION. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Not going to be any support. I'm going to end up in jail. And I'll never have accomplished anything. Something about that just is not sitting right with me. That just means it's charged up. You actually got to tap the device, the bracelet, twice to reset it or whatever. Oh, there it goes. It does it on its own eventually.
I had a 77.
But up here, you guys see this pack of cars that are following by, close to each other. When you're on icy streets and highways, don't ever do that. The faster that 10-foot rule for every, the car length for every 10 miles an hour, you want to do that on icy streets. You notice I'm not following close, even though I'm a good driver. I've been driving on ice all my life, and you actually have a little bit of traction on this highway. It's not super icy, but still, even on a dry, that's too close to follow to somebody. Because anything, even a race car driver will tell you not react fast enough. And I'm a race car driver. Well, I mean, I wanted to be when I was younger, but so it's just not safe to follow that close unless you're racing. And so that's actually from a big influx of lower 48 people moving up to Alaska that never drove on icy streets and stuff a lot. Can one of the moderators please throw up the Wasilla Police Department phone number? Just so we have it. Indoctrination. I'm sorry, I didn't see your question. They don't use salt. I think. Well, I don't know what they use. They use. Well, most of the time they don't use anything. They don't use a lot of that stuff up here. They plow the roads like in the Anchorage, but they don't plow them like. It takes them like months to plow, and like by the time they get to your neighborhood, it's spring.
Looks like Gina Carano is suing Disney and Lucasfilms. Yes. Today is an important day for me. I'm filing a lawsuit against Lucasfilm and Disney. After 20 years of building a career from scratch and during the regime of former Disney CEO Bob Chapek, Lucasfilm made this statement on Twitter, terminating me from The Mandalorian. Gina Carano is not currently employed with Lucasfilm. There are no plans for her to be in the future. Nevertheless, her social media posts denigrating people based on their culture or religious identities are abhorrent and unacceptable. It was a picture commemorating the Holocaust, I believe. Nothing could be further from the truth. The truth is I was being hunted down from everything I posted to every post I liked because I was not in line with the acceptable narrative at the time. My words are consistently twisted to demonize and dehumanize me as an alt-right wing extremist. I was a bullying smear campaign aimed at silencing, destroying, and making an example out of me. Thing is, I never even used aggressive language. I shared thought-provoking quotes, pictures, memes, and occasionally I used my own words, not with aggression, but with respect and occasionally comedy to keep the mood light in dark times. Look with your own eyes. This is why I don't have Disney anymore. Look with your own eyes at what I posted and ask yourself, for example, where did I compare Republicans to the Jewish people in the Holocaust? I didn't. Ask yourself why they were calling me a racist. Was there any merit behind that or history of it whatsoever? No. Look at why I was called a transphobe. I was making droid noises from Star Wars. Oh yeah, that was her pronouns were beep, bop, boop. Was obviously directed to online bullies and did not in any way denigrate transgender people. Were my questions about mass lockdowns and forced vaccines okay to ask and push the subject into the light? She even got taken down from Twitter for a while. Should we have been allowed to publicly discuss those topics at the time without being harassed or censored? Absolutely. Hollywood says they support female representation and equal rights. Holly, she was from there, really? Alright, sorry, going back. Termination, but I was not afforded the same right to exercise my freedom of speech. Artists, do not sign away our rights as American citizens when we enter into employment. I've spoken to all my co-stars since I was fired, and there is nothing but care and kind words between us. I respect the right to free speech and do not have to think the same on every issue, to be their friend or work with them, and I know they feel the same towards me. A couple months ago, Elon Musk tweeted that if you had been fired from using the platform X for exercising free speech, he would like to offer these people legal representation. Quite the noble offer, but never in the wildest dreams would I have thought that anyone would take on my case against Lucas Disney. Still, I did respond back. I think I qualify, and thousands of people agreed, but I did not expect anything. To my surprise, a few months back, I received an email from a lawyer who had been hired by X to look into my story and many others. Turns out, after sending them as much information as I could gather these past few months, my now lawyers and X believe wholeheartedly in my case and are moving forward. Wow. This is the for inquiries. That's the law firm. Oh, here we go. Get him. Oh yes, did you want some? Surprised Elon hasn't replied to this. I mean, he's tagged in it a couple times, and X. This guy is an idiot. Ian Miles Chong. I can't believe he's got the following that he does. He literally just regurgitates everything. Stuff. Hey Midwest, you done? Done for the day, buddy? You can see his veins. That wasn't Elon Musk. It's not Elon Musk. Looks like the guy's in a wheelchair. Yeah. mRNA C19 vax injured. Oh, wait, you can see it. Yeah, look. Yeah, that's not Elon. Well, it is Taco Tuesday. All right, buddy, get some rest. We'll see you tonight. By the time I'm getting off, you'll be coming back on again. Oh, the coring. Him and Gina. Damn. Hmm. Yeah, I just read up on that, but that whole same person, I guess, gave testimony. Gave testimony that he beat her up the night before. And then retracted it. So, she retracted because it was bullshit? Or did she retract it because she was pressured? I'd love to meet Gina Carano. She's sexy.
There is some movement, and I don't want to, well, maybe choose my words. There's some movement. There's been a response from there's been a response from the opposition, but yes, I'm sorry, from Hamas, but it seems to be a little over the top. We're not sure where it is. There's a continuing negotiation right now. There is some movement, and I don't want to.
You know what's funny is Time magazine interviewed Hitler 3 times during World War II. Four more years. I don't think I didn't even. I was pretty young, but I didn't detect much degradation with Reagan until his second term. But I was pretty young, so I wasn't paying that much attention. It didn't get really obvious until his last, about midway through his last term. But yeah, Nancy was pretty much running things. I mean, that's pretty much what. Yeah, he was Person of the Year too. Yeah. But they want to keep Tucker out of the country for doing an interview. Oh my. Please don't be horny.
You don't want them to advertise?
No.
What do you mean?
If somebody's going to try to blackmail me with advertising, blackmail me with money, go fuck yourself. But go fuck yourself. Is that clear? I hope it is. Hey, Bob.
You don't want them to advertise?
No.
The fuck?
Can somebody go to this and pull up the Google reviews for this Wasilla Department Public Assistance, Division of Public Assistance? Could you throw the Google reviews in the chat, please? Burr, burr, burr. I don't think it's open, is it? Huh. I don't think it's open, guys. Oh, maybe it is. Application for services here. Hey. What? Yeah. What's that?
This side,
I have permission.
Do you have that on you, sir?
No, I don't.
But without that form, I must ask it. You can record outside?
You can ask. You can ask. You're in Phoenix too?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Man, he's gonna get touched. What's up, Unindoctrinated? Oh, you went to the beginning and watched it? Nice, Tapatios. See something here.
Here we go.
Dude, they're hitting me for stuff from 2022, the beginning of last year. This is crazy.
The guard just told the police that he knows about me being in Antics tomorrow, yesterday too.
cleared out 5 copyright. Fucking nuts, man. Just cleared 5 copyrights off. I mean, they're looking, since I've been monetized, they've been like literally scanning. I've got like 700 videos up. And it doesn't matter if they're in private or not. I'm collecting them? No. I'm clearing them off. I'm just muting that or trimming out that section. A lot of it's just songs, but still, it's like, man. I don't get any of this from Rumble. No, the only thing I got for Rumble was when I played Jones Plantation, which I get it. I played it in whole, and it's not available free right now. You know? That's the volume keep going down. Yeah, this is boring. There's a Count Dankula video from yesterday I want to check out. Armed Fisherman's got a premiere coming out.
So based off our policy in regards to personal privacy, I'm gonna ask you
Personal
this.
privacy.
Yes.
Policy.
Privacy or privacy.
Policy? This is a public office?
It is a public office.
Okay.
But they're also private.
What's private? Show me what's private.
They're a conversation with them.
Okay.
So I'm gonna ask you to leave.
Yeah, you
If
can
you can
ask.
stop.
I need to do a public record request.
Gotcha.
Is that okay? What's your name?
My name's Ty.
Ty?
Keller.
Ty Keller? Okay.
Yeah.
Hello. How you doing? My name's Sam. I'm going to do a public record request.
Okay.
What's your name?
Kayla?
Kayla. Can I do a public record request?
Are you looking for something in your records?
No, I'm doing a public records request.
We don't have it here. It's all running
It's all private?
as far as pertaining to individuals.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No.
It is.
The Department of Public Service is a public office. I'm doing a public records request at the public office. Is that okay?
Well, there's nothing.
Oh, but that's not what the law says.
Okay, well, what does the law say we are required to provide?
The law says that when a citizen comes in and requests public records, that you have to comply
Okay.
and at least take the request. And then it goes up to your boss, and then it gets cleared, and then it gets. Yeah, I'm going to tell her. I want to know how many people this office served in 2023.
We will have to look that up.
Yeah,
Have that
that's a
located.
public records request.
That's fine. And if we can, we'll get your information.
Sure.
And it'll take us some time, and we'll send it out.
Okay, we'll do. I can write that down for you.
Yeah, perfect.
Your name and contact and what information.
Thank you. I actually just did it verbally.
Well, we gotta set it up so that way the next person knows what you're looking for. How many people?
Well, that's-
Clients
that's-
record, things like that?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. No. talking about the other office. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, no rush, no rush.
Now, there's a time limit, and all they need is his email. But according to Bakersfield, they can take as long as they want. Hey, Ross. Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. Oh, he works there, I guess. His Navy vet shirt. It's sweatshirt day. Good to see you, Ross. This is Northern Corruption. I just started following today. Monitor 907. 907, I suppose, is the area code for Alaska. He's an Alaskan auditor. He's already been popped a few times. Was illegally detained yesterday for about an hour. Has an ankle monitor on. For what, I don't know yet. I just started watching him today. He was Bao was reviewing his detainment yesterday. Why is it? Thought I turned off. Oh no, this is his. I was gonna say I turned off reactions on my page. I don't know why. Alaskan Alcor. When does this come? 6 p.m. tonight? I kind of want to watch this. Long on out, interviews to a pre. Super chill. Imitation is the highest form of flattery. So that'll be on tonight. Here. The link. 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Premiere. Oh, thank you, Ross. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, super sticker. Thank you so much. Shit, let me post that. Yes. Sorry, I didn't see it come in.
Personally. You understand?
Thank you so
I'm
much.
the person. You cannot make big video of me. I don't want it. Okay.
Don't want you to make video of me. I guess this guy's name is Levi. Levi Lewis.
You can't afford it.
Hey. Midwest.
Good. What'd you do? Huh? So what'd you do?
Worked on an S3 flight.
Okay. What was your rate?
B3.
Okay. Airman?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yes, sir. I was in during Desert Storm.
Gotcha. So we can't have you record here.
That's okay. It's my right.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
So
my right.
privacy.
It's my right.
Okay. We're gonna have to ask you to leave.
Did I do something wrong?
Ask for, yeah, well, we asked you to stop recording.
You can ask.
Yeah. And then if you're not, then we're gonna ask you to leave.
You can ask. If I'm not breaking the law, you can ask.
So.
When
Thank you,
Wasilla police
Midwest,
get here, you're going to get
for the-
educated, okay? All right.
I came over to say, me no lucky camera. Look at the Phoenix guy staging. Cops must be on the way.
Did anybody pull up the Google reviews for this office? Okay, look at those. The ones in Anchorage are horrendous. You guys treat people like shit. You're aware of the Supreme Court case law giving citizens the right to do this, Branford v. Hayes, etc., that your policy does not trump the law, sir?
What town is this again?
Sir, did you know your policy does not trump law? That the oath that you took to the Constitution, the same oath that I took to that Constitution, it has to apply. You have to stand up for that and stand up for people's rights. And in the First Amendment, we have certain rights. Right to redress of government, the right to free press. There are 5 elements in the First Amendment. You're in the process of shitting on it. The same oath that I took to that Constitution, it has to apply. You have to stand up for that and stand up for people's rights. And in the First Amendment, we have certain rights. Right to redress of government, the right to free press. There are 5 elements in the First Amendment. You're in the process of shitting on it.
Bro, this man.
I don't know why you're standing over me with the guard. No, actually, the Supreme Court says there is no privacy. There is no expectation of privacy in a public place. That's crazy. If the government has to create privacy. If you really want to be private, you would take each one of these citizens back into your office and treat them like citizens. The Supreme Court has ruled that we have these rights. The right to film in public places. It's not against the law. And policies don't trump the law. You understand? Sir? Okay.
Lots of bodies. Yeah, we got a couple of bodies. It's all good, man. Just just no need to hair shame, right? It's just her.
Oh my god. Alright, this is a little boring. Let's switch to this. This looks funny.
The Church of England has its first openly non-binary priest. Bingo Allison, not sure if that was her born name, 36, her Christian name, is genderqueer and says God guided them to come out.
Good morning and welcome to the Church of St Margaret of Antioch in Toxteth. And today is Transgender Day of Visibility. My name is Reverend Bingo Allison and I am a non-binary transgender priest in the Church of England. As part of our commemoration of Transgender Day of Visibility, we have a morning prayer service that we're going to read now. Most of the liturgy is either directly quoted from scripture or is written by myself.
The Church of England has its first non-binary, openly non-binary priest.
So after 8 months, how do I get it out of the stolen status, or where does this person come and pay me all the money?
He told me.
Two different ways you guys want to do this. This is what I recommend.
Well, he told me just call the police, bring the police.
Where's the vehicle at?
In my house, and already called the bring the police.
So two different things. However
Who's
you wanna
talking?
do it. Since he bought the car, since he bought the car from him, like what I would normally suggest, because like we don't want you to drive it. Because if you get stopped, it's a stolen vehicle and you're stolen traffic stop and all that stuff. It's no good. So you can either leave it at your house, hopefully they'll come and they'll do a recovery. You can ask Mr. Rybar to tow that vehicle back to his property, do the recovery there, have it left there, because in the end, when they do it, they're going to have to call, and dispatch is going to say, you know, John Smith is the reporting party with the stolen vehicle. They're going to notify John Smith. It's a fake person. I'm just saying, they're going to say, you know, they're going to notify him, and if John Smith can provide documents.
Well, no. John Smith has no right to it anymore. That's the problem. You're going outside of the process of the lien.
I think we all would like to retire someday, and just unfortunately, if the economy continues the way it is, I don't think anybody who is working their butt off right now can retire. Why is this so quiet? Let's find something else then. I'm just waiting for the cops to come on monitor there. See his butthole get touched again.
56% left. I need to get an external battery. They're gonna threaten me.
The fuck is that? $100 dollar?
And the Second Amendment applies too. The citizen may carry a firearm on his side in here while he's applying for public assistance. He could do that.
Yeah, right now anyway. Until they make everybody switch over to centralized digital currency. Your Shane Gillis is going to be hosting Saturday Night Live. 5 years ago, 5 years after they fired him before he could even do one show. All your money into milk. Good to see you, man. If that's earning, that's fine. Just a suggestion, if you have a safe or something like that, you could store it in, maybe start buying gold.
This is the Division of Public Assistance.
But I am not a financial advisor. I'm the worst person to give financial advice. Not the worst, but I had a little discussion about this yesterday about how the fact that the way things are going anymore, that's why I pretty much live to my max, because it could all be gone overnight. Savings, everything, they can just take it.
Did you get educated?
The cops? Did the cops come in and
don't like
educate?
that, do you? I'll see you later when I need services. You treat these people good,
Hey, what's going on, man?
Hey, you guys actually did the right thing this time.
Did we?
We
we were
sure did.
We were just gonna come chat with you, Sam. So basically, we were discussing with them, obviously, the First Amendment rights that you have, right, to go in there and do your public information request, whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
Do you mind if we just move over here? Sorry. So we were discussing the options with them and stuff like that.
They're gonna handcuff
Ultimately,
you
at the end of the day, man, you've come in, you've done what you wanted to do, right? You gave them your request. Is that my understanding?
I don't answer questions.
Okay, so here's the thing, man. We already know you gave them your request in writing. Ultimately, all your business here is done. They've
It
asked
is?
you to leave. They've asked you not to record. So
Are you
ultimately,
telling me my business is done?
yep. So
Okay.
Yeah, we are telling your
Okay.
business is done. Okay.
All right. I actually have more business.
Sam. So here's the deal, bud. If you go back in there, you're gonna be arrested for trespassing. Okay.
I'm not trespassing. I'm exercising American right.
Nope. But we're telling you right now. If
Yeah.
you go
He's
back
gonna
in
get
there,
his
you're gonna
butthole
jail for
touched.
trespassing.
No, I'm not trespassing. I'm exercising an American right.
All right, Sam. So go ahead and place your hand back here and arrest. So,
Okay.
yeah, we are telling your business is done. Okay.
All right. I actually have more business.
Sam. So here's the deal, bud. If you go back in there, you're gonna be arrested for trespassing. Okay.
I'm not trespassing. I'm exercising American right.
Nope. But we're telling you right now, if you
Yeah.
go back in there, you're going to jail for trespassing.
No, I'm not trespassing. I'm exercising an American right.
He's live right now. He's live right now. He's live right now.
All right, Sam. So go ahead and place your hands back here and arrest. Go ahead and place your hands behind your back.
No. Ow! Fucking bitch! Fucking bitch! Motherfucker!
Put your hands behind your back.
Oh, he fucking punched me! He fucking punched me! Motherfucker! Ow! 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 Ow!
Get on your back. Put your hands out behind your back, Sam. Both hands.
Ow!
Let go. Let go. I'm going to give it to you again, bud.
Ow!
Yeah, come back here. All right, Sam, you're under arrest for trespass, disorderly conduct, and resisting arrest. You guys are okay. We're gonna get them out of here. You guys can finish conducting your business. Okay, we're sorry for the inconvenience. Sam, we're getting an ambulance coming for you. Okay, where's
Let's
the
get this phone number again. I'm gonna call.
on your side, Sam.
Somebody just
Where you hurt,
posted the
Sam, so
phone
we can
number.
help you out.
There it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit you up so you can you tuck your legs in so I can sit you up? Arrest, so tuck your legs in so I can sit you up. Okay. I'm gonna try to find the probes so I can get them out.
Oh, he ended the stream. The pigger ended the stream. That lady was advocating for him. Did you guys see the pigger ended the stream? That lady is like, that poor man. Yo, at least somebody stood up for him. Jeebus, man. Bro. Nasty fucking pigger, man. Bro.
You have reached West
You missed it? You have to go. Here's the link to the stream. You can watch it again. Probably the pigger just ended it, so.
State Troopers and Matsuboro Emergency Services. If
You guys hear that lady telling the piggers that they didn't have to do that?
The following options as the menu options have changed. For Wasilla Police Department,
Jeebus.
administrative
Yo,
offices,
thank you, Sabrina. I appreciate that, man.
property and evidence, press 2.
Thank you for the cash
The
app.
Alaska State Troopers Administrative Office and Evidence Custodian, press 3. If you want to know if someone has been arrested and booked into jail, press 4. For road conditions, press 5. If you would like to speak with the MATCOM dispatcher to make a non-emergency report, press 6.
Safety dispatch.
I'm trying to get some understanding as to why someone that is doing a constitutional right can be thrown on the ground, punched and tased.
Well, I guess it depends on the situation. If he's putting up a fight,
Well, I mean, putting up a fight while doing his constitutional rights. You think it's still okay to get punched and
I don't know
tased?
what's going on.
I've just witnessed it. I just witnessed it. I'm telling you what's going on. I'm telling you, the guy was filming in a public place.
Reporting anything right now? Is there a...
I am reporting what I just saw. Are you listening?
Yes, I'm trying to get the gist of it. Hold on.
The gist is exactly the words I said. He wasn't fighting. You hang up on me?
Thank you for holding. Can I get your name and phone number and I'll have someone call you back?
You can... I'm sorry?
Can I get your name and phone number?
So you don't want to take a report? This is a non-emergency number. That's what I called.
I understand, but this is a dispatch center, so we take the information and we pass it on to the appropriate people. So can I get your name and phone number?
I'm gonna remain anonymous because obviously if you guys treat the citizens that I'm reporting a crime I just saw. I just saw your police department attack a man for filming in public.
Can I get your
That's a
name and phone number
crime.
so you can report the crime?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Go ahead. What's your name?
That's all you get right now until I get a call back, and then I can give the rest of the information.
What's your phone number?
Yes, Doc.
Okay. And you want to report a crime?
Yeah, I just saw the police assault someone for doing a constitutionally protected activity, filming in public. I saw them throw him down, punch him, and tase. Oh, you see? So it's okay because it was the police do it?
Did you see this on video?
I saw it live. Yes.
Live on video, not in person, correct?
Does that matter?
Yes, it does. Because you have no idea what the...
I have every idea. I saw the whole interaction. I saw both parties speaking to each other. I heard what the piggy said. I saw him get punched. It was all live.
Okay, I understand.
So how is that not an acceptable report?
Okay. Thank you for the information. I'll go ahead and have someone call you back, okay?
You know you're lying.
Okay, thank you.
No, I'm not done. Okay, I'm done. I guess I'm done. They hung up on me. Who got hit? Oh, Levi. Oh, Bouse ended his stream. Wow, he ended it. Bouse stream's over. This guy here. The video is probably gonna go into private automatically because he uses, I think he uses the YouTube app. His name is Northern Corruption Monitor 907. He's up in Alaska. Handcuffed twice in 2 days. I'm actually going to turn the bell on for him. I want to see when he goes live. Put that to all. So check him out. He's got a few arrests recently. I recorded the whole thing on mine. He's got Matthew the King recorded it. Nope. Let's see if Matthew the King hops over here. Yeah, it won't. It's not going to let you. It went right to private, so yeah. It's not going to let you replay it. That's too bad. I did post the link right above, right here. That was the original video, so you can go to that and at least get give him a sub. Turn on notifications. I'm sure he'll be. They seem to know him by first name, so. Yeah, that one's in Alaska. This guy's in Alaska. Wasilla. Wasilla. The number I just called. It's the Wasilla, Alaska. Never heard of it. Wasilla. Department of Public Services, Department of Public Assistance. Yep, that's it. Yep. I think. Here's their number. Yeah, we were just restreaming it, dude. That's the link to it. Yeah, I restreamed it while it was happening. That's the place right here. Public Assistance Division. Write a review. It looks like the reviews are still working. I need to switch to this one. I'm not going to leave a comment as Legends Recovery Center. Where's it at? Write a review. Someone lawfully a lot of ones there. Yeah. I also called the PD and reported it. as an attack on somebody, Matt. Yeah, I called the police department. Once they found out that it was the cops that had done it, they hung up on me. Yeah, once they found out it was the cops that had done it, they hung up on me. See any recent reviews here? Switch this. Yeah, I did hear that. We did hear that, Matthew. Or Bao heard it too. Bao was restreaming it as well. There's new sort, newest. No. Mine isn't even up. That's weird. Yeah, these are all fake. I know what fake ones look like by the names. Reactions are used across Google services, including Maps, CPOS. What's this? Huh, that's weird. Yeah, you're right. AI is reviewing it. Let's find one more thing. Well, no. We're going to go ahead and... Now that Matt's here, it's time to end the stream. Let's see. I didn't say anything vulgar. I just said it's definitely The Office, though. That's the door. This is where they tackled him. Right there, actually. Right here. He just got in the door before they got a hold of him. Oh, I should do the Wasilla Police Department too. Wasilla, Alaska. Alaska Police Department. This is probably where he's getting taken to. Reactions are used to. Why does this keep popping up? What about their reviews? Wow. Waste of time calling for help. If something is stolen, they will just make it harder for you. Big waste of 2.5% city tax to fund the police. Just as bad as the lowlifes out there, pretty much good for nothing and cost a bunch of money. This is a department that will ensure your distrust for the uniform. Tyrants beating up people in the streets. Oh, you didn't go in the building. My bad. Look up, police attack in 5 seconds of meeting Mr. Bell. That's all you need. Yeah. Do a complaint online. Activity. Well, he was only handcuffed yesterday. And then they, I don't know, did they end up giving him a ticket or something? A summons? Because I was watching Bao intermittently from yesterday. And then I jumped into his stream directly. So did he, was he summoned yesterday too? I know he was in handcuffs for about an hour. Don't suck, we hate you. I want it to pass the AI and actually get posted. Okay, see, that one went up right away. What the fuck is this shit? How many reviews have I done? Says I haven't written any reviews yet. Oh, this is when Toledo PD arrested Great Lakes Audit. Impact employment, I'm speaking. Huh? Yes. No, we've been around here just about 14 years. We're pretty small though. It's we have an office at our main client's building right now, so, and that's who we're mainly hiring for in Monroe at Spectrum Foods. Yes. In Monroe, yeah. I mean, we have a location in Dearborn. We have one in our main. We have a couple offices in Toledo. Okay. Now we do also do events there in Toledo. I mean, you're LaSalle, you're kind of down there. At the Huntington Center, like the cleanup there, and we also do we hire for a ton of places in Toledo. If you're interested, I would suggest just going to the website, iescorp.net, and then just doing the basic application, and then we'll reach out to you. Because it'll part of the application, you'll tell us what your skills are and stuff like that. So, all right. If you have any questions, you can also, if I'm not able to answer, you can text this number as well. All right. Do you want me to just send you a quick link via text? All right, I'll do that right now. Bye. Sorry, guys. It's banned. Yeah, let me call this guy or text this guy real quick. Okay. Is it there? I think he's fucking with you, girl. Girl with the cam, good to see you. Back it up. You just watch. You'll see some guy, Alaskan auditor, getting arrested for contempt to piggy, basically. They told him, don't go in there. He said, I have a right to go in there, and went in there. And they tackled him, punched him in the head, and then tased him. The People's Podcast. It's Ellie. Yeah, I did. I pulled it up. Yeah, it's only about 20, 30 minutes ago. All right, I'm going to go ahead and end this. It may have to process for a couple minutes when I end it, but I always leave it on I'll leave it on public. Stop smashing his head in. All right. Play Matt R's favorite video outro. If you guys see Derek Duma, tell him. I mean, he was the one that like synced in the movements with the song and shit. I thought that was pretty cool. It just took me forever to actually edit it with the music, because the music he had on the raw video was real low and it actually broke up a few times. So peace.
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that. I think she's feeling me, turn it up a few degrees. My imagination of her body gets the best of me. Oh gosh, she's such a tease, bitten lips, bruised knees. I'm addicted to her, need her touching me. Cause she got a bad little waist, and we tearing down this place. Off the liquor that we chase, got some egos to the face. Baby, I don't need no space, coming closer for a taste. And I'll show you how I make everything just fade away. Cause she's like sex, drugs, cocaine, body so insane. Jealous of the clothing that she wears up on that tight frame. All game, no shame, baby came here to play. I feel like an addict cause she's sex, drugs, cocaine. Got a fine little body and her mind's kinda naughty. They say that once you taste it, you cannot replace it. She could get you high, all the dopamine inside triggers fast once she's naked. Her body's a creation. They say the devil made her for his entertainment, but even he couldn't learn how to contain it. Her high heels make a damn good statement. There is no replacement, a body by Satan. Cause she got a bad little waist, and we tearing down this place. Off the liquor that we chase, got some egos to the face. Baby, I don't need no space, coming closer for a taste. And I'll show you how I make everything just fade away. Cause she's like sex, drugs, cocaine, body so insane. Jealous of the clothing that she wears up on her tight frame. All game,